should have fixed it. Okay, cool. Wow. You guys can hear me now, right? You guys can all hear me? Should be okay. Thumbs up. I know you're a little bit behind, so there we go, Serby says. Wow, I can't believe that can be so disastrous just by changing a few settings in OBS to play a different game. Now I can't. Now for some reason I turned the game sound off, so that should gotta fix that now. That shouldn't be too hard to fix. Let's see. Test, test, test. There we go. I can hear the game. If you guys can hear you guys can't hear the game. All right. Now I turned the game sound off. If I do this, the game sound is. Why don't I have game sound now? I blame Ori on the Blind Forest stream. Well, I just had the game audio working, and then, well, you know what? Let's run it for a bit, because then I can at least test it instead of trying to. Okay, there we go. No, and now I can hear the game, but now you guys can't hear the game. So let's do this. Output device. Oh man, why is this? How did it go so wrong from just simply changing a few settings yesterday? I hear the game now as well. I don't think you guys. Can you guys hear the game? I don't. It's saying that you guys don't have any game sound. I don't think that there's any game sound on your end. That shouldn't be too hard to fix, though. Let's take another look. The game has no audio. Okay, this will give you guys game audio, but it'll take it away from me. It's very, very weird. And then, what if I do this? What if I do this? Hello, hello? Okay, that gives me a game audio. Perfect. I fixed it. Whoa, I fixed it. Check it out. I also updated the firmware for the microphone. Maybe that had something to do with changing all these settings. So there we go. First 10 minutes of the stream. All right, let me just go back to the chat and just say hello to everyone. So, Serby, Happy New Year. Serby Bloodmorn on Twitch. Can't hear you. Okay, hello, hello. We got that all figured out. Hey, Chewy, what's up? Thank you for joining me. Happy New Year, Chewy. Tristan Hunter. Hello, welcome to the stream. See who else? Jim. Hello, Jim. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining me on this no notice stream. Uther, thank you for coming by. Christian, thank you for being here. And yeah, everyone. Okay, I think that was it. That was in the chat so far. So thank you guys for joining me on this unusual Thursday stream. And appreciate you guys being here, just hanging out. We'll be live for about 2 hours or so. Just wanted to make some progress, get the Hydra set up, and all this fun stuff. There's a lot of things that I want to do in this base. Maybe get the Dreckos going, and I wanted to play because I'm not going to be able to play for the next few days. So that means there's no stream on Friday, so tomorrow, and there's no stream on Saturday like I normally do. So I wanted to get pips. More pips are always good. I like having more pips. So yeah, that's why I am on tonight, 3 days in a row, just to get this asteroid progressing, and just to get you guys something to watch if you're watching the VODs, or just give you guys a place to come hang out if you're here live. So regardless of which one you're doing, thank you for being here and for joining the stream. So yeah, let's go ahead and just kind of discuss. Oh, well, first of all, how is everyone today? Thank you for coming by for the tech support stream, and thank you to those of you who joined me for a long time yesterday. We were live for, I think, maybe like 3.5 hours or so. So 3 or 4 hours, I forgot now, but it was 2 streams in one. Basically, it was a couple hours of Ani, and then we played some Ori and the Blind Forest, which was actually a lot of fun. I had a great time. We had a death counter going in the chat because I'm just not very good at platformers. But that was a great time, and I had a lot of fun. So thank you guys for hanging out with me there as well. See, what can we go for that's kind of not done already? I want to get all the things done that don't require the material, what's it called? The radiation, and then we'll do all radiation. We'll bulk up the radiation research, so I don't have to be keeping the thing on and wasting power or whatever. So I did a couple things, just to show you guys. Just before the stream here, I got myself another storage system laid out and ready to go. Material analyzer, that's the one. I can never remember. I'm the worst person when it comes to names. Whether it's game names, material names, real life names, you name it. We got an overheated wire. Well, that shouldn't be. Oh, it's probably because I have all this hooked up. Okay, that's actually not that hard to fix. I could just run this across but we're gonna be reworking the wiring at some point. Speaking of which, speaking of metals and wiring and all that stuff, you just call it the Bruce the Bruce Banner computer. I'm not sure what that reference is. Is that No, I was gonna say something, but it would embarrass myself. I would embarrass myself. So let's see here. I also set up the hydrogen generators here because now we're out of natural gas. Where is it? We're out of natural gas here for another 17 cycles. That's the Hulk. Okay, yeah, I'm a very newbie when it comes to the the Hulk or Marvel atmosphere or whatever it may be. Don't worry, I say oxygenator instead of oxygen diffuser. Well, that actually kind of makes sense though. I think it's I don't think it's that bad to call some. Oh, did the blossoms already? Oh, okay, cool. So the blossoms are. I can't have my duplicants eating the blossoms. They might have already done so. We'll just make sure that doesn't happen. We got 10. Okay, we got 10 of the gristleberry. And that is because I want to start making, what's it called? Berry sludge. Berry sludge for space missions. So I should have a press here somewhere. At least I thought I had a press somewhere. I guess maybe I've deleted it at this point. So let's just rebuild it. A micro musher. Yeah, we'll just put it here, I guess. And pre-configure. Oh, I guess that's it. Anyway, so I can't seem to. Anyways, like I was saying, the oxygenator is it actually sounds like something that makes oxygen, though. Sometimes I just call things something insane because that doesn't make any sense. But that's actually not too bad. Sounds like a lame knockoff superhero comic. Sounds like they handed it out at school or environmental studies. Oh man. Okay, so I want this thing up and running so I can have my making berry sludge for space missions, which means I have to make sure I disable them from eating it. I have to remember to do that. I also had, there's no irrigation. Okay, well that makes sense. I also had to run this pipe through my thimble reeds because it was getting very cold in here and they weren't growing, which is a problem because I now require reed fibers to be sustained. So that actually the positive of that is that it's heating up my base slightly, maybe a little bit too fast, but we can almost get rid of this because this is. I feel like we have enough heating now to keep us going for a little bit. It's still very, very cold up here. Actually, I can probably close this off now. This was just to let all the hydrogen. There's still some hydrogen in there. We'll let all the hydrogen get out of there. I don't think we'll ever get rid of all the hydrogen because they might squeak out of here at some points. But yeah, we'll just do that. Hey, Louise, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a fantastic end and a fantastic beginning to your new year. When I say oxygenator, I sound like Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. Oh man, it's another reference I don't get. I'm very uncultured. I don't know what that is either. Like if you tell me like a pop culture joke, you have to warn me in advance that it's gonna be a joke. Otherwise, No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Yeah. So this is kind of a scuffed method that we just got going on here to sort of, because we have a whole bunch of mixed gases in here. Actually, we've gotten rid of all the gases in here now. We can destroy this effectively, and we just have these 2 gas pumps full of all these mixed oxygens and whatnot, or mixed gases rather. So we can start destroying this, and then we'll slowly but surely get rid of all this nonsense and have a much better storage system for all this. Surely Ethan knows we are number 1. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. Not off the top of my head. If you say, I might cheat here and just Google it. Who is that? See, what's this quote from? Lazy Town? Is that Lazy Town? No, I don't know Lazy Town. Disney show from 19. Oh no, I wouldn't know that. That's from 2019. Maybe if it was like 2009, I might, but not. Oops, that's not supposed to be working. But not 2019. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah. Hey William, how are you doing? Happy New Year, William. You are looking at we're getting the Hydra up and going. So actually we can probably, but okay, first we need salt water. I only have water, polluted water, and brine, but I'd rather use salt water. I don't think I have enough brine. Actually, I might have enough brine. I might have enough brine to do this. You're a good man. I appreciate that. Might have enough brine. I was going to open the salt water to get access to it, and then I could use that to build the electrolyzer. Actually, I can fill this in now. I don't, just before I forget. This can be finished. This can be finished, which means that I can close this off as soon as I get the plumbing here done. So we're going to do radiant piping here. So we want to cool the oxygen. So we'll actually, just wondering, because we're going to have a lot of piping in here like over the course of the game. So maybe it's better to go inside of this and then come back. Hey, thanks for the follow, Tiger, on Twitch. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we're just we're trying to build a Hydra, and I'm very indecisive when it comes to building everything. Whoa, another one. What's that? Oh, I closed my screen. I don't know what that is. I have to see what that was. I just closed my screen, so I didn't see it. That might have been was that a double notification? I don't know what that was. Tiger says, I'm currently playing and I never get past plumbing and ventilation. Oh, well, let's help you with that, Tiger. What are you having issues with regards to plumbing and ventilation? That sounds like something I could help you with. By the way, oh no, that must have been I might have finished research. That's probably what that was. I really have to change the research noise so it's not the same as the follow noise. It just keeps confusing me every time. I'm just gonna go like this. We're not gonna worry about it too much. For now, we'll just go like that. Boom, that's fine. Oh yeah, I can finish the Hydra by the end of the stream. As long as I don't get too distracted with myself, I can 100% finish it. Oh, I shouldn't have built this too, because I need to put water in there. Generally, Tiger says, generally I rage quit around cycle 40. The inputs and outputs confuse me. Oh, okay, we can help you with that, Tiger. That's super easy. So check it out. The easiest way to tell is if you ever forget, there's a couple different ways. You can either hover over it, and it will tell you this is an output. See here, maybe that's not the best example. Let's get well, okay, here's how I think of it. That's another good one too. Serbius in the chat there. But let's see, what's trying to think of what a good like 100% way you can well, obviously a gas pump, you're pumping it to somewhere else. Like, yeah, green to white is all right. That's a good one for sure. I'm trying to think of like if it involves like remembering something, then trying Try. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So if you click on a, I will show the bridge. That's a good one too. If you click on a gas pump, it will say in the summary, if you can't remember what the green is, it'll say gas pump output. The gas output pipe. So it'll always tell you what the requirements are for this building for it to work. It'll say gas output. Now, the opposite of that is, let's say you click on a gas vent, it'll say gas intake. Yeah, automation's another story. But a gas intake, it will, or like this thing here, it'll say gas intake pipe is a requirement. So you're basically, this is an output, this is an input. And interestingly enough, an input is just venting it out. So it's kind of like an output. This is kind of like a bridge. It's kind of like more complicated. So if you're looking at something like this, so see, we're sending gases from our outputs into this input, and then from this input, it sorts it. Most of the gases go through the output, but then some gases go through the orange filter. So again, it'll tell you that in the screen here. So now the gas bridge, by the way, this applies to piping as well. So gas bridge is very simple. You just disappeared there. You can build it across other piping. So instead of, if you wanted to build a pipe that goes from here, let's say, all the way across, if it intersects at all without the gas bridge, like you see how I did here, if it intersects like this, it creates a problem. It cannot intersect if you want this gas to be different. So you have to make sure it's not intersecting and then build a bridge. And the bridge dictates which way the gases flow. So the gases will be coming from this side from left to right. All right, that's the basics of that. Yeah, there's a mod too, Jim. That's a good point, Jim. There's a mod. The bridge is a big deal when it comes to, yeah. I'll show you, actually, I have a video coming up on the bridges as well. This helps, perfect. Yeah, so you can have multiple inputs. Like, so you see we have multiple inputs here on the same gas pipe. It's just spread. So every time there's like a joint or like a fork in the road, I guess you could think of it as, the gas will split 50-50. So one packet will go up, the next packet will go over. One packet will go up, and so on. And then there's another fork in the road here, but it always flows from left to right because that's these inputs dictate which way the flow goes. If the flow's not working, disconnect the piping from where it has stopped working and try to just use the disconnect tool here. You can disconnect flows to try to fix them. Like, see, this works. This mess here. There's an input at the very end here, which is all this hydroponic farms. These are all the inputs. So even though we have an output and we have another output here, this gas bridge dictates which way the water flows. We have two outputs on the same line, but they don't create they don't go back to back to one another. So there's still a way for the liquids to leave the pipe so that all flows in one direction. Oxygen masks, sure. Oxygen masks are, okay, I'm going to simplify that because oxygen masks are just like Atmos suits, but they're less complicated. So I'm going to explain Atmos suits instead. Is that okay? Margaret, by the way, thank you for coming to the stream. I have a video on Atmos suits as well. Crazy Sammy, what's up, Crazy Sammy? How are you doing? But what if you want to go right to left? Then you just change the direction of your bridge. That's a good... No, 8.4 is, oh my goodness. I hope I didn't forget to take off. No, I didn't even make it yet. Ooh, good. All right, let's see if I can berry sludge. Bristleberry. Forever. Bristleberry. Oh, am I cooking it? Is that the problem? Yeah, I'm cooking it. Okay, so I can't cook the bristleberry. All right, well, I'll just have to like keep an eye on that. There's no such thing as too many calories. Yeah, so I'll do this for Margaret. This is really, really simple. But I have a video on that as well, so if you'd like to watch it. By the way, where are my duplicates? Like, surely they're not all using these Atmos suits. I don't know where these Atmos suits went. Very, very bizarre. Okay, well, anyways, this is this is how Atmos suits or oxygen masks work. You want to make it with a. I think the oxygen masks take a the crafting table. I don't usually make them. I usually skip them. I go right to the Atmos suits. But you need something to build the Atmos suits or oxygen masks with, and then you need a dock for them. Okay, once they have a dock, you have to fill it with the requirements. So Atmos suits just take oxygen. Sorry, oxygen masks just takes oxygen. Atmos suits take oxygen and power. And then if you're using jet suits, they take petroleum as well. So all you do is you request a delivery. You click that button to request a delivery. You let the oxygen mask, or in this case, the Atmos suit, charge up fully with oxygen. And then you put a checkpoint, a suit checkpoint, which would be for the app. I don't even think I have them unlocked, but you'll unlock both of them. You'll unlock the dock and the checkpoint. Put the checkpoint right after the very last dock you have. And then the duplicants will always put on an Atmos suit when they go past it, and it'll always take it off when they come back. All right. Now this is kind of what makes the Atmos suits and the oxygen masks ideal, is that we have a liquid lock right after it, so that no bad gases from outside of our base come inside of our base. And that's kind of the whole point of the Atmos suit and oxygen masks, so that our duplicants can live safely inside an atmosphere like this. And then when they leave the atmosphere, they're protected by the suits. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on there. So I hope that answers your question. If there's anything that I left out, please let me know. Okay, we're going to start banking them in here. We have 3 charges now in that thing. Now I have to get the Hydra going here. No worries, Margaret. Let me just catch up with the chat here. If there's anything that I missed in the chat, looks like everything is pretty much caught up. Oh, well, yeah, of course, William is correct too. They can be protected from high temperatures and very cold temperatures as well. But yeah, let's. If there's anything that I missed, just please tag me. I think most of it is caught up. It was just, yeah. Hey, Solar Trials, how are you, Solar Trials? Welcome to the stream chat tonight. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing this. Let's get this kind of going like that. Disable all this stuff. No, not the conductive wire. Actually, you know what? Forget that. I need to worry about getting this online. Put these guys here. And yeah, I think I'm going to use salt. Is this still working? I suppose I can just put a pitcher pump here and it wouldn't be that big of a deal to get that brine. That's a lot of brine. I think we have enough brine there to yeah, let's put that there. Get access to that brine. That's a lot of brine. I think it can do our Hydra. Yeah, so the insulated door mod is really, really good. It's just I find it to be a little bit slower than a like. Eventually, we'll make a vertical liquid lock that's very, very unstable. You could argue, but that just allows the duplicants to run right through it. But yeah, Sammy has a great point. There's a mod that basically simulates a liquid lock, and it's super convenient, super easy to use. It just requires a little bit of power. That's kind of the side effect. But I would check that out. It's called the airflow. It's called the airflow mod or something. Airflow door mod or something. Airlock mod. Airlock mod. Look up airlock. And it's great. Oh, it doesn't require anything? Okay. So I guess there's another one that I'm not fully aware of. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of really good mods. I don't particularly use the mod. I used to use a mod that required power, and it's a great mod. Like if all you want to do is, let's see, if you just want a nice easy way to, yeah, we got some brine. If you just want an easy way to create a liquid lock that doesn't require any work, or like an area that you want to bypass without transferring oxygen. And well, it does transfer heat though, same as the liquid lock. So I think there's that. Okay, I want to be very cautious here. I want to save because if I don't save, I might lose track of them filling it, and I really don't want to restart that. Okay, so we basically want about 50. I like putting around 50 kilograms, and that to me makes me happy. So we'll do 50 kilograms, more or less, and then we'll just wait for the other ones to fill up. Hey, Violet, how are you doing? Violet says there are 2 doors in that mod, one that requires power and one that doesn't. Whoa, I got too much going on here. Too much going on now. Okay, this is already 50. What is this? All right. Oh, this is already 50. And this is nearly 50. Perfect. I think 50 makes the nicest circle. It's, you know how like when you guys make steak, you want to cook it to like the perfect crispness and the perfect tenderness inside. It's kind of how I like to think of these things. I like to make the perfect circle here where my air bubble is. Okay, now we can do water. Now, I don't like using water here. I think water is it's boring. I like using either ethanol or petroleum or crude oil. But now here comes Harold. He's about to put 100 kilograms on each tile. I gotta kind of watch. There we go. There's 50. Boom. That's it. Okay, here we go. You know that guy, the chef who's like bam. That's the reference that I do know. He's probably more from my time. Emilio, I think is his name. That's what always goes on in my head when this is happening. Like bam. I should speed up the game too. So yeah, I think all the debris is out. I'm going to be very disappointed if the debris is not out. Let me tell you. Okay, here we go. Please don't put the debris in there. Okay. That was a very underwhelming amount of water. Maybe you guys could bring more next time. By the way, I hope they're not bringing any germs in here. Okay, here we go. Filling up fast. Boom, right there. Bam. All right, just like that. Easy as that. Now we just finish these walls. Finish the walls that... Oh, I can't finish that one because then they can't get in there. Just like that. I like my steak medium rare. Yeah, I like a medium, a nice medium. I don't like to look like it just came from the pasture. I like to have a little bit of sizzle on the inside. Although I'm not a big steak person, admittedly. In general, I'm not a big steak person. But if anyone does make steak, I do like it more on the medium side. I hope this is not too much water. Thank goodness I saved. It's kind of scary that it's not leaving the little bubble. I think maybe it leaves the bubble when you start it up. Okay, let me try it. I know this might, you know what, this might break it. Test. Hydra. Yeah, I guess I need power, right? Obviously. Oh, I have this connected wrong. That's funny. I used biofuel. That was a mistake. I had to put coolant in it and keep it cool. It's okay. You're always a good opportunity to learn. Always a good learning opportunity. Come on, pick the green wire up. Mario Batali, is that his name? I thought it was Emilio or something. But I don't know. I could be just Rare is the only way to eat steak, bloody. Rare is too fresh for me. Gotta have it mooing. No, I can't have it mooing. Something looks weird. I don't think you put the airflow. No, yeah. Well, this is like not even complete yet. I just wanted to make sure I have the right amount of water in here. Make sure that these are not are actually going to work. Yes, they okay. So now I'm gonna reload from that save state. I just wanted to make sure it was going to work. He'll notice soon. Maybe he did what we were. No, 50 kilograms should be enough. 50 kilograms should be enough. I just wanted to double check that it was not going to overpressure. Yeah, and then we'll just deconstruct that again. All right, cool. We got things going here. Let's build these. Obviously, we'll change the blueprint after. Serbia says, didn't know if you fancy shooter games like Helldivers 2 or Deep Rock Galactic, but there's a game called Far Far West that will have a public beta on the 8th. So I have a long history of enjoying shooters. But are we taking bets for debris? There better not be debris. But the simple fact of life is that as you get older, your reflexes can no longer keep up with the teenagers that play these games. And the games are no longer as fun as they used to be. So that's where I am with shooters. I tried playing Call of Duty last year because I had like a 1 month of Game Pass or something. And I think I told this story on stream before. And I was like potato aiming on Search and Destroy. And then my teammates were like, bro, what is your aim? And I'm like, dude, I haven't played Call of Duty in like 10 years. Like Black Ops 2 was my last real Call of Duty that I took seriously. And then okay, food safety time. Okay, hang on. Make sure that we're making the berry sludge, and make sure that we're not eating the berry sludge. Please do not be eating the berry sludge. They might. Okay, we have 4,000. Perfect. I hope this guy does not eat berry sludge. Nothing here better be eating berry sludge. I don't think so. Oh, don't worry, it's a PvE. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's where I am with platformers, says Violet. I mean, platformers, at least I can play at my own pace. Like if I die 50,000 times in Ori, I can still have fun with Ori. But there's just no way. Like you can brute force your way through a platformer, even if it means changing the difficulty. But there's no way of changing the difficulty against 13-year-olds or 17-year-olds that have like insane reflexes. And all I want to do is, after a long day at being at work out in the cold, is coming in and dominating on an online game. But when you can't do that because there's a bunch of sweats that are 20 years younger than you, it doesn't always work out. Okay, so no debris. I'm checking it twice. Oh, hey, Tran Long, how are you doing? Hello, he says hello from Vietnam. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope that you had a fantastic New Year's. Thank you so much for being here. Arc Raiders apparently is super popular. Don't get yourself stuck. Okay, how about we take bets on whether these duplicates are going to get themselves stuck or not? No, dude. What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. It's like they do it on purpose. Can't wait to say Ethan play Black with Mukong. Yeah, you know what? That game looked really cool with the art style. But again, it's just... how did that even drop in there? Where did it come from? I don't think they can get that. Oh my. How did you guys do that? Okay, that's easy. I think it's easy. If If I put a ladder here and destroy it, it's going to come back down. All right. Forget it. Forget it. We're just going to do it again. I'm not leaving debris in there. There's no way. At least I can get this started. Yeah, so Black with Mukon. Yeah, that game looked really, really cool. It's just, it just looks like a God of War game that I don't have time for. That's all. Like the art style in that game was pretty cool, though. My wife got into this game calling it Dupe stupid. That's pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate, I would say. Okay, let's get this out of here, dude. Oh, we gotta watch this. Gotta watch this. All right, perfect. Now, I really hope it doesn't fly in when they. I think the reason it looks weird visually is because usually this area is already vacuumed out when I do this. That would be my guess. All right, put that guy in there. Move this out of the way. I'm still unreachable. Well, guys, can you like this? Oh, that's why. That's my bad. Deconstruct. Get this out of there. I might start stealing that one. Dupe it. I like that, Tristan. That's actually really funny. All right, so I need... See, this one has the cool little bubble that I was looking for. That's why I checked earlier. I thought maybe I did something wrong. But no, 56, 56. All looks pretty good. Get this out of the way. Build this. Boom, just like that. See who we got. Sand. I'll take the sand. I might need it. Might need it. What are you What are you, duped? Yeah, they are. They are duped. Actually, this area can start being vacuumed out, I'm pretty sure. So let's do this. Now, unfortunately, how much polluted water do I have here? This is all going to be overpressured, so the problem is I have to find a place to put this so it'll work correctly. So let's see, brine in here. Okay, it looks like everything is under control. But I've said that before and things were not under control. Okay, also let's keep digging some stuff out because I'm sure there's duplicates doing nothing. Let's do that. Put a couple dig errands on here. Oh, but I cannot. I have to stress to myself that I cannot keep my eye on this or keep my eyes off of it. Just in case. Okay, 42 kilograms will be enough. I'm not gonna wait for any more. They can build this. Oh, if that puff gets in here, it's gonna be so annoying. Move you out of here. And then I need power for this. Okay, not enough. Not enough water. You should have done better. We have no lead, which is fine. Please do not go inside of these chambers. For the love of all that is holy and mighty. No, if that puff gets in there, it's going to be so annoying. Yeah, get it out of there, Harold. Please. Please. Do I have brine? Yeah, it's just people are taking a long time. There must be way too many like tasks for them to be doing. Okay, here we go. Oh. This one will do brine as well. Perfect. Okay, one more brine. Wait a minute, are you Ethan Plays? Yes, I am. Whoa. How are you doing, Titus Zombie? I am the worldwide known streamer as Ethan Plays in your presence. Okay, that's how many? 42? Okay, that 42 is good. Get some more water in here. Okay, 39. Wow, you guys are really taking your time on this water delivery. A little bit at a time is very annoying because no effing way. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. What? Oh, what was that one? Hey, now followed on Twitch. Hey, the zombies following on Twitch. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. Where have you heard of me before? Sorry, I'm just like I really don't want to lose track of how much water is going in here. And I don't have the capacity to do multiple things at once sometimes. All right, I think it's all good. I think it's all good. Let's block these off, vacuum it out, and let's see if it works. So Ethan, do you like lead wires? I love lead wires. Yeah, actually I have a video coming up that talks about lead wires. I think lead is one of the most convenient ways to make heavy watt conductive wires throughout your base, because you find so much lead that you can't use for a lot of other things at the bottom of your asteroid. It just makes so much sense to me to do that. Serby says you can't have the same stuff on the same tile, liquid or gas. Yeah, you're referring to the Hydra, I assume. Excuse me. I used your spam tutorial recently, the one with the cooling loop included. I did it on stream while watching your tutorial. Hell yeah, perfect. I'm so glad that it helped you out. Yeah, we're about to do the same thing here, except we're not going to be cooling this one right away because our base is very, very cold. Well, it's actually kind of warming up now, so well, maybe we'll see. We'll see about building a Hydra or a cooling area for it. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear. I love to hate them. Salt water is used for some crops. It's sometimes better coolant than non-polluted water. It's used for making salt and bleach stone. So I must have missed that message. By the way, hey Krog, how are you doing, Krog? Is it to keep smaller amounts of water used then? Sorry, I must have missed that message from Christian there. By the way, was anything changed about Hydra's past few years? I can't remember a while ago, but it wasn't as reliable compared to Spawn, consistently displacing liquids, breaking itself. I've read a lot of issues like that happening for people, and I'm not sure why. I've never had that happen. Now, granted, I haven't been building Hydras for very, very long. Maybe just in the last, I don't know, last 8 months or so. I always liked building the Spawn, but now I've taken a liking to the Hydra. So I don't know if that can still be an issue. I just try to make sure I have about 50 kilograms on each tile, and that seems to work for me. At least I hope that's what I remember to be the correct amount, because if not, we're gonna have a bad time. I really don't want to have to do this whole procedure all over again. What am I looking for here? That would be very, very annoying. So that's why I tested it earlier. It seemed to have worked, but you know, I never trust my memory. That's the one thing that I've learned over time, is don't trust your memory. Not my memory, at least. You guys might have a good memory. So Tristan asked, I asked why the salt and normal water in the batch. So the way the Hydra works is we want to put a liquid over it so it displaces the oxygen and hydrogen. Otherwise, it'll spawn inside of the area where the electrolyzer is. So we put we put two different types of liquids. It doesn't have to be brine and water. It can be any two liquids basically. But what we want to do is make sure that it goes on top of one another, but we don't want too much liquid because that will flood the electrolyzer. So we have to keep a precious balance, so we don't flood it, so it will still work. Now, I haven't tested it to the extent of trying to break it, like I think Krog was asking about. So I don't know what would cause it to do that. Maybe we'll come across it in this stream. Who knows? But yeah, that'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Let's see. So yeah, this is working. I put a little... I'm glad that has worked. Might not work for very long, but it's working for now. And then this here, we're just kind of... Well, we don't have a high-pressure gas vent. Maybe we should try to source some plastic and make one. I think there's some plastic available in one of these things. Actually, we can inspect this. Is this plastic or glass? I'm pretty sure there's a plastic in something here that I can destroy. I mean, this looks like it's made out of plastic. Don't you guys think so? But evidently it's not. I know there's some glass on the back wall here. You need some extra glass. Anyways, let's keep going for petroleum and stuff like that. Making our way downtown this way. So, dig all this out. Keep digging all this out. Hopefully our duplicants don't get stuck in this endeavor. That'd be very, very annoying. I've used more of your tutorials, but it's cool to see you on stream. I still don't know much about the game, even though I've reached 1,000 cycles for the first time. Hell yeah, that's a great accomplishment. I mean, I would say that if you made it to 1,000 cycles, you know quite a bit. That's pretty decent. Want a little trick to... I used to start a Hydra. Sure, go for it, Sammy. Jim says 100 kilograms per tile is fine, so cool. So that should work for me. What I remembered in my head is 100 kilograms, but spread across 2 tiles. That's how I remember it, because then I don't go over it. But that's good to know that 100 per tile is exactly what we're looking for. So we're just going to vacuum out all this polluted oxygen. This is going to take a while because now we're in the micro. Going to begin to the micrograms pretty soon. Jim says, honestly, there is an issue using water and salt water. If you're not cooling it, you can overheat. That's true. But if you're cooling it, it should not be an issue. That is true, Jim. We will try to cool it as soon as possible. In fact, let's start making that right now. Cooling for it. So let's start over here. Since this is the end of the asteroid, maybe we can do a couple aqua tuners for like future use. I don't know if I want to. Forget it. We're not gonna do any future thing. Well, we will go to the end though. We'll go to the end. I think it'll look cool. So let's start doing something like this. Put this thing here. Actually, that's fine. We'll leave one open so I can put in a what's it called? Put in the water, and then we'll start building this for the steam turbine. Can I make the steam turbine? Is this gonna fit? The steam turbine is only 3, right? I can't remember. I think it's 3, but I think it'll fit. Yeah, we'll start doing that stuff right now. Put it in a aqua tuner here, and maybe we'll leave provisions to get back in here, so we can add another aqua tuner in the future. But for now, I'm not going to worry so much about that. Make some ladders for our duplicants, and then we'll use the cool looking aqua tuner. Guess we'll put it on this side, since we'll do it on this side, kind of like that. I was feeding it 95-degree water, so that's part of it. Yeah, we will be too, Jim. Our water's coming straight from the source, so we have to be careful of that as well. Might want to employ stairs on that huge dig. I think I have stairs. Yeah, oh yeah, they finished it, luckily. Ooh. They finished it without any issues? Whoa, did Clay just do a duplicate patch? An AI patch? How did they not get stuck there? I left them alone to do the dig and they finished it. Awesome, good job, team. Okay, so let's go down this way. I'm not too keen about going into the cold biome because then I have a... yeah, let's not go in the cold biome. I'll just go through the abyssalite. I don't want any... I don't want any... what's it called? Ice to be melting down there. I find that quite annoying. We'll just go like this, and then we'll start digging through like so. Brian having a higher conductivity of normal, I'm guessing. So it doesn't really matter so much because gases have so little mass that you're not really going to have too much of an issue with if you're using brine or water or whatever liquid you're using. Even if you use something like oil or petroleum, it'll be fine here. I usually use a petroleum, oil, or ethanol or something because I think it just looks cooler than the blue. But that's why I have the blue background as well, just to match the water, because I knew I was going to have to use that. Crazy says for Crazy's tip, use the bottle filler and get a bottle of hydrogen and bottle of O2, doesn't matter how much, and relocate it just empty. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. You read my mind, Crazy Sammy. That is exactly what we're going to do. So actually, I have to research. I have to research that. Kind of funny. Let's go to the bottle filler. Oh no, I already have it. No, I'm thinking about the other filler. What's it called? Ventilation. Canister filler. There it is. That's the one. That's the one. Luckily, we're still vacuuming it out, so I hate starting them up. Canister, yeah. It took me a while, but I've got it. Yeah, I think there's like a certain math to the limit, Jim. I think if I remember correctly, it depends on the mass of the liquid, and it has to be less than 10% of the mass that the liquid would usually have on that tile. So, like for example, and this is just like speculation of what I think is the right answer here. Like polluted water, the mass of one tile is 1040. So 10% of that would be like 104 or something, right? So that would be like the most you can have. But then some liquids like oil, they're a lot more dense, so you can only have like 800 per tile. So the maximum amount would be it's more than 10%. Okay, so I'll just stop talking because I thought that was the correct answer. I used the canisters to start them too, then they're vacuumed. Oh, okay. So I don't know what the actual rule is then. I thought it had something to do with, or I thought I read somewhere that it had something to do with that. All right, so let's get these guys going. Actually, we have the oxygen masks, the people that were asking about them earlier. I normally don't research them like consciously, just because I usually just skip over them if I can and just keep going. But here they are. We got them. Okay, so let's get some canisters in here of some hydrogen. And then a canister of oxygen. Where can we put this? Put it right here. Cool. So hopefully that works. Fingers crossed that I didn't forget anything. That's the demise of nearly every one of my builds, is forgetting something. We're gonna cut this off. And then we need some plastic too, actually. So we really need to get to the thing here. Oil. We got some oil here. So we got to set up a polymer press, a temporary solution for polymer press. We're going to do the same thing here that we did for the metal refinery and put it in a temporary zone that has already existing liquid on it. Liquid is... I can put it here too. This would work, but I have to bring power to it. So I kind of would rather have it somewhere up here. Oh, here we go. This will actually probably be okay because it'll melt. Put some tiles under it. Bring the power here. And then have the vent. The only problem is I have to put the vent maybe somewhere here. I don't have a high pressure gas vent yet. So hopefully that works. And then what else do I need? Oh, a bottle drainer. Put a temporary solution in the form of a bottle drainer here. And then we have to make some makeshift petroleum. Unless we can find some nectar or resin quickly, which I don't think we will. I mean, we do have some bonbon trees, which is kind of cool. Don't even need the emptiers. Oh, that's true. You could just click empty, right? That is true. But since we have them, we'll go ahead and use them. Make sure that we have everything vacuumed out. We still have some polluted oxygen in here, but we can get some hydrogen here. So we'll do that. Just make sure these are off. And then we'll prime this side with hydrogen. This is going to take a while. We're into the micrograms now, so... I mean, I could just... Nah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Oh, they can't go this way, right? That's kind of annoying for them. Let's fix that. Perfect. So, we'll deconstruct, and then we'll just empty this. And then we'll just wait. We'll wait till that's done. All right, so what else? What else do we have going on? Yeah, we really have to get... They're so slow. They're so slow. Okay, we got petroleum ready to go here. I don't know if they can get to all these areas, so let's put in some ladders here. And then maybe we'll also build another... We'll do something like this. To try to keep this one packet of oxygen here. That will allow us to vent the steam, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see if that works. Jim says you can ignore long commutes. Literally everyone has that all the time. There's a mod that's suppressed. Yeah. Sorry, Margaret, I missed that message, but yeah, Jim got it. I get stuck expanding with long commutes, no oxygen. So, okay, for the long commutes, no oxygen thing, like if your duplicates are if you're having issues with your duplicates, like let's say being down here and they're not getting back in time to, like if they pee themselves or if they start to starve or whatever the case is, there's two things that you should always do. Always have them leaving your base like this. Hey, thanks, Raphael. Is that your... My screen is so tiny there. Thank you for your subscription on YouTube. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming by. So yeah, I have the Atmos suits here. So my duplicates, before they leave the base, they always put an Atmos suit on. And that protects them when they're in this nasty area. The second thing is that you'll notice that the Atmos suits actually give your duplicates a very big debuff for their run speed. So if we look at Atmos suits, let's look at the Atmos suit stats. They give your duplicates a -6 debuff for athlete. That's huge. If you haven't seen that, if you haven't seen my video on athletics before and slow duplicates, you should watch it because that's a huge debuff. And it'll kind of make you think twice about taking duplicates at the mid-game portion of your base without a gym. The gym is going to be like super useful for them. Now, one way to negate that -6 debuff is to give them exosuit training. Now, it's 4 skill points, so it's quite a lot. But suit sustainability gives them +2 athletics, so now they're only -2 once they have this. And then exosuit training negates the penalty altogether and gives them an additional 2 athletics. So if you think about who's this? Who do I have selected here? If you think about Harold here, if he puts on an Atmos suit and doesn't have suit sustainability, he gets an immediate -6. As soon as he gets to suit sustainability training, he's at -4. Once he gets exosuit training, he gets +4 because now it negates the exosuit penalty and he still gets the +4 from both of these skills. Yes, we will do that. We are going to do dream journals this one, William. So Tristan says, let's see here. As soon as you get plumbing, do you use all of that for thimble reeds or do you divert them to have a collection? So yes, I use them all for thimble reeds. You kind of need them. If you're playing with Atmos suits becoming degrading over time or losing durability, which is usually off by default. I play with it on. You have to repair your Atmos suits constantly, which needs reed fibers. So I put all my plumbing, my dirty water, into thimble reeds after it gets recycled. So in case you don't know, your washrooms produce more polluted water than regular water that they use. So you can recycle this whole process. So you're always going to be left with extra water that instead of going back into your washrooms, you just bypass it. See, when it gets too full, the rest of it just gets bypassed and it goes into your thimble reeds. And that's it. So it's super easy to do a bathroom loop like that. And then, yeah, just everything that's extra goes into my thimble reeds. Does that answer your question, Tristan? I hope it does. Challenge for you, Ethan: 16 normal dupes, 16 bionic duplicates. That would be very possible if I could build my base up to 16 duplicates normal first, and then have the infrastructure in place for bionic duplicates. If you wanted me to start on bionic duplicates first, that would be more of a challenge for me, just based on the fact that I'm not very good with them, and I would probably struggle to keep them alive early on. But it's something that I could do. I mean, sorry, something that I could try is what I meant to say. Okay, let's turn these pumps off because now we are not going to need them. In fact, we can destroy that. And yeah, we're ready to go for oxygen. Let's cross our fingers, make sure I didn't mess anything up because we're about to start it up. Now, we're not going to keep it running for very long. Oh, it's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I already deconstructed the pipe. We're not going to keep it going for very long just because I do want to cool this so I don't overheat and turn the water into steam. So Tristan says it does. Where do you get your extra water from? So I get all my water from a water geyser. What else? You really have to look for geysers around the map. Like a cool steam vent is a really good one. Geysers. Yeah, ice biomes are great. Like if you have a biome like this, that's very cold, you can just put it in a metal refinery, and as you use your metal refinery, you'll get lots of water from it. Actually, I gotta start running this water pipe. Well, let's see how they're doing down here. So they're so slow doing this. Every time I queue up a thing, it takes forever. Okay, yeah, let's see if everything works here. I'm gonna save it. Gonna do test 2. Test Hydra 2. Fingers crossed that it works. Okay. Gotta give it a second sometimes. Oh, they're mixed up. That's interesting. Good thing I saved. Good thing I saved. Let's see, it says, it does. Where do you get extra water from? Yeah, so it's basically just vents and geysers. Jim says, my usual setup is 24 dupes, 8 bio dupes, and 8 sleeping dupes. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of dupes this run. Or a lot of, what's it called? Bio dupes. This asteroid has like 18 sources of water. All right, let's figure out what's going on here. I have my oxygen here. So let's see if I do the top first. Not sure why it was mixing. The top works. So I wonder if something is to do with the way these are... it's not showing the bubble. I wonder if that's the case. So the top is working fine. And the top can actually support a lot of duplicants, but I want everything to run as well. Hey, Sean, what's up? How are you doing tonight? Hello, hello. So we just got our Hydra half working. I'm not sure why the bottom isn't working. It should be working by all accounts. I have the correct amounts of liquid in all the chambers. There's a little bit of food poisoning in this one, but I don't think I care about that as that much. It's missing the little bubble. Did I forget the bottom shut off? Is that because you forgot the bottom shut off? Well, the top is working. What would I be missing? Let's check my blueprint. Where's my Hydra? The blueprint is the same as what I built, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I see what it is. It's this one. This is supposed to be a mesh tile. This one here. See? The bottom, yeah, but the bottom row doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it's because I forgot the mesh tile here. So let's see, how do I get back in to fix all that? Wouldn't be too hard. I could just have to come down in here. So watch what happens when I turn on. I'll wait till it saves, and I'll show you what's happening. I'll have to reload the save though, because I don't want to break the. Well, the switch is off, but watch what happens when I turn it on. I missed a part when I was rebuilding it. So when I turn the bottom on, the bottom row messes up. It just doesn't work. It actually starts mixing the hydrogen and oxygen all together. And it's because I messed up the blueprint. So if you look, I can't point to it with my finger, but if you look right here, there's supposed to be a mesh tile right there. And it's a solid tile. So I have to go back in and fix it. That's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It'll be annoying, but we can do it. Will be annoying, but we can. I kind of wish it was at the top. The top would have been a lot easier to fix. All right, so easiest thing I think is to bust open these two. Oh, it's gonna break this, isn't it? I think it might break it. Let's see. See what happens. Yeah, you asked me about that 30 minutes ago. You don't have to rub it in, Jim. It's okay. It's a happy accident. Let's see if I broke the... Okay, so as long as the hydrogen stays intact of where it's supposed to be, I'll be happy with it. So unreachable is the only problem. Might have to deconstruct the electrolyzer. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do this. We'll do it, though. Might have to just reload to before I put the hydrogen in, which isn't too long ago anyway. But yeah, there you go. There's don't forget that tile. So subscribe for more tips and tricks. Move this out of here. Move this. I should just, you know what? Instead of doing all this sweeping nonsense, I'll just put this automatic thing here, thing like that. See if I can. I want to see if I can fix it without reloading the file. That might be what we have to do, especially to get the debris out. That might be the hardest part. I wonder if I can put the ladder up here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if they could. That's still 4. I don't know if they can reach that. Maybe I can put it here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play around with it. Holy smokes. Can you guys hurry? Oh, that's why. The sweep all. So yeah, just an FYI, guys, if you're just joining the stream, there's no usual Friday night or Saturday night stream. I'll be back probably Sunday. This will be like the last week that things are kind of weird, just because it's the kind of the holiday season. Things are a little bit weird with schedule wise. That's why I did like 3 in a row, just so there's like a VOD available for you guys to watch and hang out while we can, and then we'll do a stream Sunday night most likely, and then ooh, what did I just do there? I think that might have, okay, it displaced a bunch of water. I might have to go back to the point where, yeah, I might have to go back to the point where I mean, that's still okay. I might be able to. It might just be easier to reload from the point where we don't have to redo all this. Wish I could see what was going on here. What's test Hydra do? How many cycles is that? What's this? This is okay. Test Hydra 1. Man, that's like, oh, that's like almost 40 minutes. Let's go back to 180. See what that does. If not, if that's gonna be, hey, Tristan just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Really appreciate it. See if I can fix it at cycle 180. I just wanted to have the least amount of work. Okay, so this is still vacuuming out. I mean, worst case scenario, I just bust in here, and I can do it while it's still being vacuumed out. I don't care if I have to redo that. I just don't want to see 180, 170, and 3, 178. Just bust in there, sweep everything up, and if that's what I have to do, then yeah, this is probably a lot better state. Maybe one more, 180, 177. I mean, this is all we really did. So whether I fix it from 180 or go back a bit, I don't think it really matters. Hey, Kid Cool, what's up? Thank you for joining me. Yeah, this is the right spot. This is the right spot. We just messed up our Hydra. Actually, they have to come back in here. This is funny because they have to come back anyways to fix something. So I forgot to put, shouldn't blame anyone else but myself. I forgot to put in the correct mesh tile locations. Perfect. See, that gives you the cool little... I was wondering why that circle was not there, and it's there now. So there you go. Look for that little circle when you're building a Hydra. Yeah, you did. You did, Sammy. Whoever made bets on Sammy's wager there, I suppose you won. Now I have to just make sure. There's a couple things that I did while I was building that last time. Couple things. Let's just go ahead and get all this done. I did the thing. I have to make sure that I'm still not eating the gristleberries. I have to make sure I'm not cooking gristleberries, and I'm not eating the berry sludge. That's kind of what was that was like the most important thing that happened in this period of time. All right. So let's put. Let's get this. Let's do this. Put a storage system thing here. Yeah, we'll put it here for now. What is this asking for? Brine. Let's take off the brine for now. I just built your Hydra with 10. That's awesome, Kid Cool. You didn't forget anything, did you? I just don't forget anything like me. He says he's almost 2,500 hours and I've never used the Hydra. That's all right though. You don't have to. Hours just show how much fun you're having, and it's not an indication of anything else. It's just how much fun. Ethan, what's the most water you've had in your storage? Probably it was the Super Duper Dreamland. I think we had over 200,000 kilograms per packet, and we were using a lot of water in that one as well. Now I would assume that that's by the way, that's from 2 cool steam vents and I believe 2 water geysers. So this just to kind of give you a little bit of perspective of what that was coming from. But yeah, pretty sure that was the most I've ever had. Okay, so we got the canisters back. Let's go ahead and just get those prepped. I know I don't need the canisters, but I'm gonna things, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Put this guy in here, and then put a canister filler here. What was the most that you've had? Do the math and see how close you come to the sun. Oh, math is really hard. Oh, really? 107. That's pretty impressive then. That is super impressive, I would say. Okay, at least, you know what? I always like to look at the bright side of things if I can. And I think the bright side is now we kind of will be farther ahead. Since I know the mistakes that I made. And I think by the time we get back to 180 or whatever, this should already be basically done. Or something. Actually, I can probably start vacuuming this out pretty soon here. That's not the mass of the sun. I wonder if there's anything in Ani. I mean, I guess if you keep producing, you don't need the mass of the sun to get fusion. I wonder if you can... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Trying to compare something with regards to the mass there. Well, I gotta mute the mic up for 1 second. Got a coffee grind in my mouth, and I almost lost track of the brine. Okay, we're still good. We're at 70. Kevin says, hey, been lurking since the Hydra disaster. Hello, all. Hello, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the Hydra disaster, rip. This is kind of what I fell behind on, actually, now that I come to think of it. Is I had all this dug out, but luckily I didn't have a whole lot of other things done because I was focused on the Hydra. And then we'll keep going down here. Just go straight down. Boom, just like that. Put these on high priority, these ladders. Actually, let's not dig into here until everything else is done. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, the Hydra disaster was could have been avoided, I would say. Could have been avoided. Get some water in here. Get these on high priority. I don't think I had anything else change, so fingers crossed that this is the last place. The sun is almost 2 million kilograms. Oh, holy smokes. That's the scale of the universe is just really unfathomable, isn't it? Like, it's pretty amazing. Just you can create a temporary sun and wave, and we've done it several times without having anything close to the mass of the sun. Or roll the dice again. Time to roll the dice again. Yeah, time to roll the dice. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice in 1 second. I forgot that I forgot that my washer was done, so I'm gonna put everything in the dryer here in a sec. I'll let the game play without me, and then that's a real life dice roll there. Oh, I don't have a dice command. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Something I gotta... Okay, I'll do one more load in there. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, no debris this time. No debris this time. Debris is non-existent. Okay, we have... What is this? Oh, why did it get destroyed? What's going... Oh no. What's going on here? I don't understand why that happened. Do I have too much water in here? Do I have to like go back in here and sweep it up again? Let's see what happens if I put more water. Okay, it seems like all the brine is now in just one spot. All right. This one can go with water. Let's put some more brine in there, see if it fixes it. I don't know why it did that. Oops. This is good. See, it's 160 kilograms, and the 130 kilograms of water displaced it. So maybe it's just a displacement issue with how much mass I have. Maybe it can push the water back up. CO2 moved down. I thought I saw some gas in there, but there's no CO2 here. Interesting. I thought I saw something like that happen. That's why I checked the screen. I mean, worst case, it's not that far behind now. I can just go in here and sweep it and mop it if I have to. Just kind of annoying that I have to wait on them. Why are you sending Amari, who's all the way down here? There's no one else that can get me water? No wonder it's taking so long. Let's keep going as if nothing has gone wrong, and hope that, it works out. I guess we'll build this too and start closing stuff off. No, we'll just wait. Why would you pick Amari for that? Look how long they're taking. They're not even the right person anymore. That's the one thing that the game has to kind of figure out. They always pick a duplicant who's like all the way down here when there's perfectly adequate duplicants to do delivery jobs somewhere else. See, that's all you took? You couldn't do that, Amari? Okay, now it's not. Yeah, something's not working. That's kind of annoying. All right, well, whatever. I'll just go back in there and mop it up. Pretty sure. Would it be better to just reload it again? No, I'm not going to reload it again. Okay. Figure this out. I don't want to leave debris in there. That's my only issue. And I don't think there's a way to do that unless I unless I deconstruct everything like that. Deconstruct this to get a ladder down here. And then I got to remove the ladder. So I need to take... Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll just do that. It's okay. Well, if I can't mop it, I'll just have to reload it. Take this off. Take that off. High notification. Oh, you went right past it. Oh, you guys, you're killing me. All right, mop all this up. We'll try again. Third time's the charm, though. Third time's the charm. Okay, move all this crap out of the way. Sweep. And I think all the extra water's going on here. I should rebuild this over here, though. So all the brine gets put into this area. Right now, all the brine is going... Actually, it doesn't really matter. Does not matter. Okay, here we go. Third time's the charm. Please, guys. Let's go. Thanks for the live stream and thank you for the videos. You have the easiest to understand tutorials and it's helped me a lot. We'll start following your live streams from now on. Thank you so much, Tristan. That means so much to me. You have no idea. That is super awesome to hear. I really try to make my tutorials easy to understand. I'm really glad that they've been helping you. And yeah, please come by and hang out anytime. I'm sorry that this is more of a problem-solving stream, and that we're not making as much progress as I would have liked. But okay, I'll still be on for another hour or so. I'll go a little bit longer because I want to get something else besides this Hydra done. You know, if anything, I don't mind having these things happen on stream because it kind of shows. I mean, if you're building a Hydra for the first time and if you have all these issues, you can kind of see how to fix them. And usually the easiest way is just to reload. That's kind of how I like to think of it. It's a salute. It's a salute, Tristan. Salute emoji. Oh my goodness, they're taking forever, bro. Why are you taking so long to do this? Thank you. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, I don't want to be throwing up gang signs. Is that a gang sign for something? The Hydra was restarted, William. The Hydra was restarted. I missed the tile. But it's okay. We've learned a lot along the way. I'm not going to take the ice. Can I put another thing in the Printerceptor? The Hydra is the friends that we made along the way. Okay, here we go. For real this time. Hydra for real. What happened is the first time we built the Hydra, I missed this tile. The second time I built the Hydra, for some reason, the liquids collapsed in here. Apparently due to some sort of weird CO2 bug or something or the other happening here. So I had the proper amounts of water. It was exactly the same as everything else, but then the water collapsed on itself. So I don't know what happened. Good night, Jim. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back on Sunday night. So no streams for the next couple days. Yeah, no streams. Maybe very unlikely that I'll do one tomorrow midday, but no stream tomorrow for the most part. Hey, Sandwraith, welcome to the stream on Twitch. Bog buckets good for early game food. Happy New Year. Yes, they are good. They are good if you're on the Squelchy Asteroid and you have a lot of polluted water. It's basically the same thing as a Bristle Blossom. But yeah, they're totally good if you okay, Berry Sludge is still there. They're totally good if that's what you have available. Whenever you're trying to look for early game food, you should really look for what you have an abundance of, like materials to grow it with, right? So if you have lots of polluted water, then yes, bog buckets will be very good. If you have lots of fresh water, then you probably want to go with something like Bristle Blossom, because even though it's possible to turn polluted water from regular water, it's more annoying than just having polluted water already available. Is there a lot of igneous in Squelchy, or it's a lot of sedimentary to start with, but there is a lot of igneous when you start digging around. Actually, speaking of digging, I have to continue going down to the oil because I need to rebuild my polymer press. Let's do that. That's one thing that I forgot from the previous. Put this guy here, and then okay. Let's go back up. Make sure we don't have too much brine. Well, the duplicants are taking absolutely forever to do this, so I don't know if there's like no brine available. I don't know how. There's plenty of. Oh, there's no brine here. All right. All right, all right. Deconstruct this, deconstruct that. This caused more problems than... This whole brine issue just caused more problems than... Put a little bit down there. There we go. Okay, get that done, and then I need this done ASAP. Personally, if I plan to make a Hydra in my base, I might vacuum it out first and then run electrolyzers. Yeah, that totally works. That's usually what I do. I think that's usually what I do. This time I decided to do it this way first, and yeah, the collapsing issue was a lot of bummer. That's actually cost us more time than just reloading and getting back to this point, because this is exactly where we were before, if you remember. Pretty sure. Yeah, we were already at cycle. Okay, we were at cycle 185. Actually, we're kind of ahead. So never mind that. I thought we were at cycle 180. But it's just, they're taking forever right now to do kind of anything. There we go. We got some brine available once again. So we should start getting this. You can put this in here. Hopefully there's not another issue. Oh. Okay, there we go. 50 kilograms. Boom. Let's get some water in here. It's the problem is that they keep getting duplicates to do tasks that have to travel forever. Like, why is Amari getting cobalt ore from down there when there's literally cobalt ore right here? That's kind of one of my pet peeves. I mean, I'm sure it's a pet peeve for a lot of people. But okay, perfect. That's nice. That was right on. Right exactly how many we needed. As long as this doesn't collapse again, we'll be good. Perfect. Okay, so things are going pretty good. Fingers crossed. Third time's the charm. Okay, here we go. 49. I'll get a little bit more in there. Try to even it out to 50. Oh, I can keep going on here. I'm so focused on not messing this one up that I forgot that I can just keep going. I could probably start vacuuming out too. I could put this back to where it was. Delete this. Watch them drop some material in there. That would set me off. Oh, I forgot to do my laundry. I'll have to do that in a second. Okay, we got the right amount of water. Put this in here. Get the brine. Put that in there. We're gonna get this done before I do the laundry. I cannot not lose track of this. And then I can put this in here. Okay, they're very far behind again. There we go. Come on. Perfect. $50, $50, $50, $59. Come on, team. Where are you? Hassan, Bert, everyone. Everyone's involved. Let's go. Oh. All right, well. That's okay. I kind of thought that they would be, like, moving a little bit quicker to get that done, but guess not. This is taking forever. Holy. Is this done? I can't even remember. This is not even done. Okay, nice. Looks good. Pause here, put that in. Okay, cool. We got the right amount of water. Now we can put this in there. Get the brine coming down here. If they like if we make it this far and they drop something in, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it back out. There's no way. There's no way I'm going back in there. It is what it is at this point. No pending deliveries. Okay, I guess we're out of brine again. Is what my guess is. There's no way. There's brine right there. Yeah, I have brine right there. Why are we... Oh, enable auto bottle. Okay. Oh, the bubbles are not the same size, but it's all right. All right. Nice. Okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. Is this one done? This one is not quite done. I can just put it in here. Basically like that. Okay, well, gotta watch the water now. Please don't... I mean, this will be the best water to break down because at least I can go in here really easily and fix it. It's just a pain in the ass if it's all if it's all the way inside. Like forgetting this particular tile is so annoying. Like, I wish I would have forgotten this tile. Like, it's easy to bust into and fix it. But no, I had to forget the worst one. The one right in the middle. Luckily, there was a save point really, really close by, so I only had to lose like maybe 7 cycles instead of a full 10. All right, here we go with the water. The rest of the water. No, we made it this far. We're going to get the 50. We're going to get the 50 kilograms at this point. Boom, there's like that. All right. Get this block done before something happens, please. Okay, get this done. And then... So everything should be good now. I'm going to do a save here. We'll do Hydra test. We'll do super duper wetland. Hydra test. And then I'm going to go just load my dryer. So I'll be back in like literally 1 minute. And then after which these things should turn on. Oh, they're off right now. I'll just turn it on now. Nice, no mods. We'll be right back after this important message. I'm less concerned about the chat than I am the duplicants getting stuck somewhere. Be honest with you guys. All right, so we still have 8 duplicants. Hey QC, what's up? QC Phil, welcome on Twitch. Hello. You've joined just at the perfect time, QC Phil. We're about to get our Hydra up and going for the third, after the third attempt. Oh, this is not good. Get that fixed. Get this guy figured out here. No wonder we have all this hydrogen just overflowing. Guess we'll open up a little vent here again. On the account of... I totally forgot to do that. How are you doing, Phil? Welcome, welcome. You've never had poutine, Uther? Oh, bro, you are missing out. Do you have a Costco near you? Oh, maybe this is just a Canadian thing, actually. Because Costco poutine is like... If I was to recommend poutine to a foreigner, I would send them to Costco. But I think that's only a Canadian thing for Costco. I don't know if they have poutine in like all Costco locations across the world. But Costco has... It's the best value per calorie for sure when it comes to poutine. 100%. Let's get some dig errands coming down here. Let's get to this precious oil. There's a volcano or something here. Copper volcano, nice. Super. Oh, I know. Super Cali. I know what that. I used to be able to say that. I can't say it anymore. No, a poutine is like king tier food. It is amazing. It is amazing in all of its forms and glory. That's I don't know why I just did that, but it seems like a good idea. Seems like something I would want at some point. Okay, I got this thing done. Plastic. I just need plastic, so we have to come down here and start going for our petroleum. I was watching on YouTube, but came on Twitch for the comments. Well, hello. The comments are luckily all on screen for everybody. That's helps the VOD viewers out as well. But yeah, thank you for joining me on Twitch. I could certainly use the support on, well, basically both. I like it when you guys go to whichever platform that you like. How's that? Whichever you prefer, you're more than welcome to hang out there. Mary Poppins, y'all. I know what Mary Poppins is. Is that like a it just seems like a random comment. Is it Mary Poppins Day? I watched the movie when I was a kid though, the OG movie. Is that... I don't know. Very nice of you to offer both platforms on live. Well, you are very, very welcome. I'm happy to try to accommodate as many people as possible. I used to do more. Oh my! I opened something and it started to be like crazy. I used to do Kick, but Kick doesn't like the higher resolution that I like to stream at. But at least Twitch just downgrades it, my quality. YouTube takes the full quality that I like to stream at, which is 1440p 60 FPS. And Kick is like, nope, I need you to be at 600 bitrate and 1080p. Well, I didn't buy a $300 capture card to stream at 1440, to stream at 1080 600 bitrate or 6000 bitrate. So until I get like elite status on Kick or something, I guess it's not gonna work out very well. Okay. Yeah, my game just started to be super laggy just after I opened the Mary Poppins tab. Oh, that's where it's from. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, see, I don't know if you guys can tell on your end, but anyways, it's fine. Look, yeah, you can definitely tell how something happened in the midst of me opening a browser tab, where the computer is like, nope, we don't like that idea. Okay. Anyways, we got the Hydra almost working again. Actually, we're back at where we were, 185 cycles. So I guess we didn't really gain anything. A spoonful of sugar does not fix everything. I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, getting 29 FPS right now. Yeah, it should be 29 FPS. I think. Let me check my. Should be on it. Yeah, 720/60 is what I can select. I can select 1440 60 on YouTube. So on YouTube, if you have the internet, you should be able to do 1440. Oh, in game, I gotcha. In game, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't think I can do 60 FPS on when the asteroid is huge. You know what I mean? Your stream is fine. Thank you, thank you. Did you find the Dreckos on the map? Yes, I did. That's what we were going to do next. Dreckos are right here. I'm just gonna plug it up for the next half hour. Hopefully the frame rate improves, but it's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. I could reload the game. Yeah, I already reloaded so many times today. That. Yes, we did get Dreckos. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we gotta get those guys. We gotta get those guys going very, very soon here. So we need mealwood to feed Dreckos. Let's do that. I don't want to deal with chlorine just yet. I have plenty of dirt. Yeah, I have plenty of dirt to feed the mealwood at this point. So let's build a... Oh, you know what? I'm almost out of plugs for power. Let's move some of these guys over because some of them are... They're not happy down here anyways. Let's move a couple of these guys back over here. I need to deconstruct this, but maybe I'm just going to go like this. I don't feel like dealing with it. I don't feel like dealing with the other part of it. Okay, then we're going to build some what's it called? Farm tiles. And then I'm pretty sure I have mealwood seeds. Almost certain. If not, I can just get them. Pretty sure there's some down here. Let's go in here. Oh, not that. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, about the Dreckos, Phil. I really, really do need those. Yes, we do have mealwood. Perfect. So we'll get a critter stable in here. Now, ideally, we would have built this up top, but now I have no room. So I'll have to move these around at some point. I'm not too worried about it at this point. Before I get the Dreckos, I should make sure these are growing. Because the last thing I want is Dreckos that can't eat. So we'll just get everything set up. We'll get a shearing station up and going. And bring some power in for the shearing station. For the moment, I thought you were confusing bomb lilies with mealwood. Well, bomb lilies are going to be needed to sustain them long term, because I just need these guys to get me the glossy Drecko eggs. So I need mealwood for that. But long term, we're going to feed them bomb lilies, or maybe even pincher pepper plants, since I have so much polluted water. And both of them require very hot, well, not very hot, 35 degrees minimum. Now, the thing with the bomb lilies are a little bit more complicated because they have to be in chlorine, versus the pincher pepper plants, I'm pretty sure they can be in any atmosphere that I want. And they only require phosphorite, which the Dreckos make. So, kind of a win-win. Dreckos are like the god tier. They're like the S tier critter. They're so easy. They basically replenish themselves. They're so easy to feed. Either like glossy Dreckos, you're feeding bristle blossoms most of the time, because all it needs is water. For pincher pepper plants, you just need polluted water, which I have a lot of. Phosphorite, which the Dreckos make, or bomb lilies, which just needs chlorine. And heat, basically. Yes, exactly. The polluted water is the most important. But if I choose bomb lilies, I don't need that. If I choose pincher pepper plant, I just have to get some hot polluted water, which is also not that easy on this asteroid. Granted, like it would be a lot easier for me to use bomb lilies, I think. Oh, nice oil. Sick. Let's do this. let's put, well, we're going to be doing a lot of work down here. So I think it would be, oh, you know what? Right, because we reloaded, or I reloaded. I keep saying we, but it was my fault. Now I have to rebuild my my thing here. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. We'll do something like this. I want to make this extra big so we can come back in here in the future and do and expand if we have to. Because there's enough room in here. Like there's no room in here to do anything else realistically. So I just want an aqua tuner, and maybe we can put a couple aqua tuners in the future. But for the time, and we'll have like a liquid lock so we can come back in here and deal with all that. But for now, of course, we'll just put this guy, insulated liquid piping. Yeah, we'll go up and do the steam turbines. Kind of like that. Thermally reactive. I don't know. I like using igneous rock for the whole thing. Kind of like that. And then, yeah, we'll take... This is going to be our cooling area. So we'll run this to here. Radiant liquid piping. Fortunately, we don't have a lot. Maybe we'll use conductive plates or whatever. That might be the go-to. I need some sensors. I need a liquid pipe thermal sensor. I like using the cool colors. And then power. We'll use green. I wish I had yellow wiring. Kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. Okay, this is vacuumed out now. So that's also a plus. Let's close this off. Let's close this off. How's our oxygen looking, by the way? Yeah, we're still doing really good. Still doing really good. I feed them bomb lilies, says Crazy Sammy. Yeah, I like to feed them bomb lilies usually. That's what I did on the last playthrough as well. Okay, there we go. We get all this set up. I don't think they can get up here. Delete all that, and we'll delete all that stuff later. And then we should be able to fit a couple aqua tuners in here if we so choose. We can even provision the builds for that. I don't know what else I'd use for this area for. But we'll just leave it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's get these guys set up. So this is now Hydra done again. So we're going to save. The Hydra looks good. We have all the little water bubbles that we want. We have no gases in here whatsoever. Let's get our oxygen in here. And let's get our hydrogen in here. And then we will finally have a functioning Hydra. I didn't forget the water this time. Everything is looking good. Lime, nice. Love it. Love it when I get what I like. That. Okay, deconstruct. We'll just empty the oxygen in here. It's looking pretty good. Got a little nervous there when this thing's just kind of going. What is it doing? Oh, it's just making one packet of. All right, I don't really. Kind of annoying. I should have these guys on like a sensor or something. Okay, this one can be also deconstructed. Doing the same thing, I think. Stop that. Okay, cool. Empty this. Perfect. And we have the correct atmospheres in both chambers. So we'll do a quick test. I'm very, very confident in this one. Look at that. Perfect. I do both. Perfect. There is the third time's the charm Hydra. All right, so we got a Hydra now. It works. We have infinite oxygen at this point. We can pretty much start sending this oxygen into our base. We just have to build the infrastructure and the piping for it. So let's do that. I think we'll be fine with just one pipe coming up for the time being. I mean, it's only 8 duplicates. It's just a matter of where do we... Oh, I should put these on disable the harvest. Forgot about that. It's always... There it is, that one. Where's my piping? There it is. Okay, let's get the piping in here. Actually, maybe 2 would be good because we'll hook one up to the Atmos suits. So we'll be able to pressurize the Atmos suits, and then we'll do another one where we are only working on the other elements. Sorry, the other areas. This one, I guess, will go straight through. It doesn't really matter. And then we'll put 2. We'll put like one at the top or something and one at the bottom. I mean, right now we're only making oxygen down here, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe we'll put one over here. That'll be a fairly convenient run. Move this over here. Move this up. And then do this. Like that. And then like this. Perfect. Okay, cool. Hype for Hydra. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's hype the Hydra up, guys. We finally did it. It only took basically 2 whole streams. But we did it. If I had to just listen to Jim or someone in the chat mentioned it. I think Jim's gone now, but it was somebody mentioned that I missed the tile. But it's all right. Oops, I got my notes here. So 3 streams for Dreckos. Say, come on now. I can do it in less than 3. Like, these guys are already grown. So look, it's a matter of just going like this. As soon as I open the Twitch tab, holy smokes, there goes my game again. I'm just gonna close the Twitch tab. Like, it's Twitch's fault. Okay, so the Dreckos are now good to go. They should be. They're not going to become domesticated for a short while anyways. Outside of stable. How big is this room? Oh, it's just too big. Build these things in. Just need to build a couple of tiles. Maybe we'll build 2 there. This is a temporary room. Minimum. Come on now. I can do it quicker than that. Get these guys done. Look, Dreckos, I already got him. What are you talking about? Oh, another cool steam van. Nice. Yeah, Jim is right. This is just like water galore here. So much water. Now we have to build automation for all this too. So I'm going to have to start making this area a little bit more organized, given like how insane it looks at the moment. Basically, after we get the Hydra online, all I have to do is... Oh no, is that going to drop in there? I'm not going to deconstruct that because I'm afraid it's going to not end well. Yeah, I have to start making this area look a little bit neater. I think what I'll eventually do is come down straight down like this with the edge of the base and just have the 3 tile separation for everything. This is taking forever too, isn't it? Take off the This is the best. This is the best mod. If you guys don't have this mod, suppress current. You can get rid of these little red flags, which I find to be incredibly distracting. And yes, I know I've been living with them, with the hydroponic farms. I just too lazy to do this for every single one. But it's the suppress current is like literally the best mod. Oh, why? Come, dude, why? Okay, you guys gotta stop getting stuck like that. I'm not gonna free you all the time. How much is my room? 97. So I literally need these 2 tiles in here. Yeah, we'll redesign this at some point. We have to move everything over. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that next episode. Is redesign the Dreckos. Like as soon as we get the Hydra up, a lot of this infrastructure can be deleted because we're no longer going to need the polluted oxygen or the sublimination stations rather. And really, I could turn the Hydra on now, like it's basically complete. I just don't want to have a heating issue now. Like my base is finally like pretty good with the heat, especially now that I have the radiant liquid pipings heating this area here. So I just don't want it to run out of control and then forget about it. That's kind of my only worry is that I forget that it exists. The heat, I mean. See, what do we got here? Rising pressure. I can continue building this as well since we're here. Basically all this can go. I need some oil because I was able to make this infinite storage work because polluted water is heavier than regular water. But I want to store polluted water or maybe even salt water. I think it's salt water that I want to store here. So I'm pretty sure salt water is heavier than polluted water. So that's why I'm kind of holding off on here. I mean, oil is really close though. I'm pretty sure I could just mop some oil up from here. Yeah, I could just get that oil. And I would literally be okay. If my duplicates were a little bit quicker in doing this. Let's just put that on 9. In fact, we'll just go all the way down. Take out these bomb lilies. Well, we'll just do that. That's fine. That is fine like that. I'm fine with that. So this thing is now erupting. Perfect. So we got some... Oh, by the way, this is kind of what I was talking about before as well, just in case it kind of... I didn't make a lot of sense at the time, but because I have some mass left over in here of the natural gas, unlike the last playthrough that I did with the Super Duper Dreamland where I accidentally vacuumed this all out, because I have mass left over that is being constantly cooled by these tiles which are exposed to the cold air, I'm able to keep this atmosphere relatively chilled, and I'm able to use a cobalt gas pump here. So normally this erupts at 150 degrees, which means you pretty much need like a good quality gas pump for material. But yeah, that's if you just keep a little bit of mass in there, like I have 3,000 grams minimum, then it can maintain the cooling that is being provided by just these 2 tiles. That was my idea last time, and that's why it's continuing to work. And these things are basically my main source of power now, I think. Other than the plugs, I suppose. They're still doing pretty good. I might relocate them to a different area. Like I like having them around, but I need a volcano. And before I can tame a volcano, I need oil. That's what this is all about. So we have a lot of competing requirements right now for things that we need. And it's just basically which one do we want to spend our time on is the question. But yeah, we'll dig this out, get all this oil accumulated as much as we can here. And then we gotta call an achievement. And then get some oil started in this area as well. New printables. Nice, I'll take the behemoth egg. I don't really need any of these guys. Okay, so it's also not a bad time to think about if we want to take something from the Printerceptor. There's a lot of cool things in here. Luckily, this asteroid has a lot of the things that I like to play with, like thimble reeds. I haven't seen a hatch yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a hatch somewhere. Maybe I have seen a hatch, but I just forgot where it was. Or maybe it just passed away. Not exactly sure. But there's a lot of Sweetles, so there's in fact there's so many Sweetles everywhere, or Sweeties, what are the Sweetle, that it might be worth exploring building a sour gas boiler in the near future as well, since we have oil. What else? Unless we have a sulfur volcano somewhere, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, nice, we have a Blum Lum. What's up, little guy? We're going to put petroleum in there. And now that we have more power, we can also start making more steel. That was kind of the main reason I wasn't running this before. I just didn't have access to the steel. Or I didn't have access to the power to run that. Now we do. Actually, this is already working. I don't want to vacuum out everything though, so maybe I'll do this. I'll cut off the power for the meantime. And I'll put a hydro sensor or an atmo sensor here. So these things are not running all the time. This is going to be a pretty full room at some point. So I also want to think about it in a way like I want to put a door here. I could put a door here, but I think it looks cooler to put it there. I think for now, for the time being, we'll just put it there. Nice, we got some water started here. Gotta start vacuuming this out. All the more reason to have a liquid lock here at some point. We'll do something like this. And then we'll put a little blob of liquid there, I think. Serby says, time for dinner. Catch you all later, Ethan and Chad, and Happy New Year. Have a great dinner, Serby, and thank you for joining me tonight. Just a reminder, I won't be back for my usual Friday and Saturday night stream. So we'll be back. I was probably a little bit premature putting this in here, but that's okay. At least we got the liquid lock in place. So we'll be back Sunday. We'll do a stream Sunday. And then we'll go back to regularly scheduled programming afterwards. So thank you for stopping by tonight, and I will see you. I'll see you next time. We'll probably end the stream pretty soon as well. Maybe another 15 minutes to half an hour. I do want to keep going because I feel like I spent too much time on the Hydra. I want to keep going a little bit on that, making sure that I get some reasonable progress done. And now that we have a liquid lock in place, we're going to just come in from the top and put the water in from the top there. And then we'll start vacuuming this out. Not too hard. We need a transformer up here. Again, I kind of misplaced, but it doesn't really matter. Let's put it here, I guess. Uther also says, see you, get some rest. Yeah, I'll be done soon as well, guys. So if you guys are just joining or wondering when I'm finished, I'll be done in about 15 to 20 minutes. 15 to 30 minutes, I said. So we'll stick to that. Then we'll put some steam turbines up here. We just need to get more. Liquid inside. Actually, I'm pretty sure I might be able to vent this off to here. Let's see. And of course, make sure that everything is vacuumed out adequately. And then we'll bring the wires in just like that. There are other things that I can do while I'm still on. I can do. Oh, this thing's gonna be annoying too, isn't it? Aren't you Ori full-time streamer, Vitaly? Yeah, that's me. I'm the guy who plays Ori full-time and dies 18 times in an hour and a half beginning of the stream. That's me. But thanks for joining, Vitaly. Nice to see you here. Appreciate it. Suppress current. I wonder if I'm. Yeah, I'm probably auto harvesting this, which is not what I want to do. Wait, this should be a room now. Yeah, it's a stable. Perfect. These guys should be getting tamed. We should be getting some reed fibers from them. Now we could do the same thing that we did. Just get some hydrogen in here for the meantime, which I think wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get some ways to put some hydrogen here. I think, like right now, if I put it in here, it's gonna just be displacing the polluted oxygen. I might have to lock that off and then just simply send it in. I think that would be all right. Maybe just do something like this. Just my duplicates can't access that. That's kind of the problem. So maybe we'll do it right here. Something like that. And then now at least I can bring that up. And then we'll send hydrogen down. Not sure why this isn't working. Oh, it's disabled by something. Oh, it's disabled because of that. Okay. Easy enough to change. Easy enough to change. How much water do we have? 108. That's probably enough for now. Okay, let's see how much oil we got down here. Actually, we got a lot of oil if we use all that. But what I'm looking for is just oil that I can put on top of these vents to block them off. And that will allow me to start using these. I need this unlocked as well. Hopefully my duplicates can get that done. And I'm looking to see if it's above 7, I think. We'll go with 7. Might be time to also take another duplicate since our food is pretty steady. And then once... Let's see, we can't build bear... Oh, we don't have any more sleet wheat. I'm going to start looking for more sleet wheat around the asteroid. I know there's plenty of sleet wheat. It's just I probably don't have access to a lot of it because I've dug it all out. Yeah, and here there's a lot. So, anyways, 193 cycles of breathing polluted air should be right. Well, we're about to get clean air now. We got a Hydra set up. So the clean air is on its way. But no, this is a dictatorship. There's no democracy here. For the stress that they put me through, always getting stuck in places. You kidding me? Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to have that going. Always getting stuck. Always peeing their pants. No, there's no democracy here in my base. Okay, we got some oil here, 200 kilograms. I think that's too much. I think I let it go too much. I think I might have to let that drop. Anyways, let's put some in here and we'll worry about that later. This is 13 kilograms, so 10. I think 10's like the ideal number for this. You're a regular Doppelini. Is that good? Oh, I didn't even do this yet. Let's get the radiant liquid piping going here. Don't really need to be too extensive with this. Hopefully I have enough materials though. I do. Perfect. Just like that. And then... Now, I don't think I have to cool the hydrogen. I think that'll be all right. I can leave myself provisions to do it after, but I think if I just cool this area, it'll cool it enough that I don't have to worry about the water here boiling off. At least that's how it was in the Super Duper Dreamland. So we'll see. I don't want the water to turn into steam, and then obviously we have a big problem on our hands. So we may leave provisions in the future to stop that from happening. Oh, I get it, Kevin. That's a good one. Maybe Dupolini would have. No, I like that one. No, the first one was pretty good too. Now that I understand, I mean, yeah, Dupolini would have been more recognizable for me, but it's still good. I like it. Okay, I was gonna take I like the shovels, but the problem with the shovels for me is that they eventually eat iron ore if I forget that they exist. So I'm not gonna take the shovel. I don't even really like using shovels these days, so I'm not gonna take. Okay, now Frankie farts. I don't like that. Quinn is okay. Like carrying is not that bad. Freya I could have used earlier. Oh, holy smokes. Ego Layer, thank you for your subscription on YouTube. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Freya would have been nice to have because of immune to chilly surroundings earlier on, but I would never take Freya anyways because of decreased calories. And I'm definitely, even if I had 10 million calories stocked up, I would never take a duplicant with increased calorie count because they already cause me enough headaches. I'm not feeding them more. So there's no way. Okay, this is also 200 kilograms, so this one is okay. What's a Mussolini? He was. Well, you know what? You should Google. You should Google. He's a prominent figure in World War II. This looks tiny compared to this one. I guess it's the same, but it just looked tiny. Anyways, gotta take care of the debris. Gotta take care of all this. Maybe they can deconstruct this in a staggered sequence, like this, like this, like this, and then there. The background of your cam, is it real? Looks nice. Wondering if it's hard to get the room illumination with walls like that. It is real. Yes, it is. So take you around a little bit. Yeah, William, you're on the right track. So this material, it's just called wooden wall panels. So it's got a little bit of felt behind it. It's supposed to be good for like soundproofing. I don't really think it like soundproofing is kind of the wrong advertising term for it because it doesn't really proof anything. Like you have to, if you're doing soundproofing, you have to proof your walls. What it's supposed to be, what it should be marketed as is sound absorbing wood wall panels. And I haven't really noticed too much of a difference with them. This room that I'm in, it has hardwood flooring, and no carpet, so it's the mic naturally gets a lot of echo from different areas. The walls don't do it, so I have to get some carpet or something for it. But yeah, if you're wondering how hard it is to get illumination, so what I'm doing right now is I have face illumination, So I have like lighting. I don't know if you can see the lighting kind of moving around there. I don't want to hit my OLED, but I'm lighting my face up first and foremost, so you guys can see me. And then I have RGB lights at the bottom there, so you can kind of see them around the trim on the baseboard there. I have RGBs, which would be a lot more illuminated if I shut my base lights off. But then you can't see my face because that would be dark. So it is certainly pretty easy to get illumination, especially if you use very thin RGB strips. You can probably put them right inside. Probably put them right inside the little groove. If you wanted to. Now, I will also give you another tip on that, is that they go for a lot of money if you don't shop around. Some of them are like insanely expensive. I got 4 slabs, which are 2x2 slabs. So they cover, see, 2x2 or 4. It's like, what is that, 16 square feet, I think. That covers, well, whatever the case is, it covers, I guess, 16 square foot, and it was $60 each from Costco Canadian. That was a sale price for it. But some companies charge like $200 for the same square footage. Just be very careful where you buy them, because they're not worth $200. They're worth $60. Like, they're very nicely made. These are actually these ones are pretty reasonably priced online, even if you get them from the supplier instead of Costco. It's a website called Artica. Let me type that in the chat. They have some cool lighting products as well. But they're pretty reasonably priced when it comes to lighting and the wall panels and stuff like that. Their stuff is pretty good quality. Yeah, thank you, Vitaly. Yeah, the RGBs are just off. They're just off Amazon. They're just the regular, RGB lights everywhere. And then the lighting for my face is also just from Amazon. And if I turn those off, like I said, then you can't see my face. But thank you, William. So I hate YouTube so much nowadays I can't even spell. Yeah, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to get flagged. You have to be careful on what you say, unfortunately. Oh, I'm not a musician. Oh, sorry, I missed that message. I am not a musician. I actually very new when it comes to sound. What's it called? Like sound absorbing things. I'm learning on the go. I'm trying. Like, the first thing I did when I started YouTube is I bought a really good mic. See, I got the Shure or whatever. But I quickly realized that the Shure alone is not good enough. You have to like have a room that doesn't echo. And so that's why I started. The green screen does really good with the taking out the echo as well, because it's right behind me when I put the green screen up, and it does a very good job. Just a very thin piece of fabric to eliminate a lot of that echo. Now, I'm just not using it now because I'm working on stuff, but it'll be back. It'll be back soon. I'm working on. So I like to use the green screen when I'm working on. Sorry, I don't even know what I was going to say there. Just got distracted by the thing. They screw into the wall, but it is recommended that you use construction glue by the manufacturer. I personally don't really care to use construction glue because I want here's the thing, they don't all line up perfectly. They're not like they're 2x2 slabs, and they don't line up like exactly to the millimeter. So if you glue them, you're kind of screwed once you put the glue on, right? It's very hard to adjust it. Like, there's been a situation, there was a situation where I had to adjust the whole. It's kind of like the Hydra. I had to go back into the wall slabs and take out a middle piece, but that meant having to remove the top piece as well, because the middle row was slightly out of balance, or like out of line. So if I glued them, I would have just been like totally screwed, right? So if you do get them, I would not use construction glue unless you were like, unless you know you don't care if they're not aligned perfectly. And in that case, then, you know, go for it. Go do your thing. Like to use a green screen to make. Oh yeah, so I was. Sometimes I don't use the green screen if I'm changing stuff in the office, but I will be back with the green screen on Sunday, and I'm planning to make this background my permanent setup. So I just have to get more wall panels because it's, you know, they are expensive. So trying not to splurge too much, but I have to get more wall panels or something else to cover the echo in the room, because yeah, it makes making videos difficult if I don't. Yeah, like I can tell if I make a video without the green screen because it echoes like crazy. But anyways, yeah, we're probably gonna end the stream here pretty shortly. Do you have any more questions about it, Vitaly? Did you get the link or the thing in the chat there? That'd be your best bet to go, just to see if they ship to where you live. And then if not, just try to find some in your area that are more reasonably priced. Don't spend. Hey, Sir Bebob, hello. Queued up a bunch of work and walked away for 3 cycles. 2 of my duplicates died. Let's take a break from play. Just reload, dude. Just reload. That's what I would do. There's no shame. There's no shame in reloading. Uther says another 30 minutes. You guys want another 30 minutes? I'll go for another 30. Sure, we can do another 30. Uther, we will do another 30 minutes if you want to. I don't really have anywhere to go in particular. I just wanted to take another 30 cycles. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed after this, after I have a shower. So, not really in a hurry to go too many places. We can do another 30 minutes. I'm actually feeling really fresh and good to go. I just have to get in here and build these things, so I can get the Hydra finally going. What else? Glad to see that this is working. Let's get up the likes, guys. Hey, Margaret. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. What are we at with yeah, we've got pretty good. Yeah, we've got 40 people here on YouTube, 4 people on Twitch. Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer. We'll go a little bit longer. Let's do it. Yeah, if you guys wanted to support the stream just by giving it a like, that would mean a lot. Help it get into the algorithm and get more people to view it. That'd be awesome. If you're not too busy doing other things, hit that like button if you don't mind. Dreckos look so weird sheared. Yeah, they look naked. They look naked. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. Hit that like button. I gotta put that animation on screen. I have it that I use in my videos now, where the little things bounce up. And it's like, hey, like, subscribe, comment. I should probably close this off if I'm going to be vacuuming it out. I mean, it's still working. It's just very, very inefficient. It's just coming right back in. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll build a thing. Yeah, we'll leave that open for now, so we can get back in here and delete that. It's only made out of gold amalgam, so let's fine. If we're gonna stay another 30 minutes, we have to build the oil refinery. Let's build a temporary oil refinery. We will build a petroleum boiler at some point, but for now, the refinery will do fine. And I want to put it right beside. Well, you know what? Let's put it inside the natural gas. Is this a good place for it? I have to have my duplicates come all the way down here to build. I just feel like it's so convenient to deal with the natural gas already being inside here. I almost feel like it's a good compromise. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to expand this area and have my duplicants work inside here. Just let all this actually they can just get in this way. That's perfect. Yeah, I feel like that's the right play here. I already have power in here, so all I have to do is put the oil refinery inside, and my duplicants can work. Isn't there like a robot thing that can work remotely? I've never used that before. Probably an automation somewhere. Anyways, I'll have to figure that one out. Certainly not going to deal with it at this point. Actually, take that off. Cool, so we'll build this down, and then we'll do some more digging. We can certainly get all this strip mined out. Kind of like this. And then we'll do something like this. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I think that's the next course of action. And then after we get oil, we can and a little bit of plastic, we can really start going for taming these volcanoes. That for sure will be the next episode. Mute the mic here so I can crack open it. If I'm going to set another 30 minutes, I need an Esca. Actually, Esca should sponsor me. I always give them a shout out. Oh, it's too much water now. That sucks. I'll have to build a little. It's because of this. I think the ice kept melting over here. So, it is what it is. That's kind of my cope with that. I have to build some automation before these guys start getting cramped as well. And I guess I don't need too much hydrogen in here for now. This is very temporary anyway. As long as they have a little bit to dwell in, very slowly recharge their thing, I'll be happy with it. Only send the green signal if it's above 2,000. I don't want to vacuum it all out, please. Yeah, plastic is almost here. Just really have to get this done. Actually, delete this. Probably can just delete all this. That's at some point. Unreachable build. I mean, they should be able to reach it from that way, but whatever. Hey, man, what's the plan? Okay, cool. Glad you asked. Thank you for joining me. Alien, Alien, I think that's how you say your name. The plan right now is to, well, okay, so we have a Hydra and it works, but I'm not running it just yet until I can cool the oxygen. Oh, holy smokes. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I got Harry Bells. Is that an E or an A there? I'm going to pretend it says bells. I would need to reload my Twitch app and I don't want my game to lag. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. That's a great username. Pretty sure there was an A there, but it dropped off really quick. Thank you for the stream. So the plan is we got a Hydra going. That's an E. I thought I saw an E. That's a great username. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. So we got a Hydra. It works. It's all good. Got the right gases inside. But now I want to start cooling the oxygen. Now, Cooling is not something I have an issue with or a problem with in this base. It's actually quite cold, but now we're starting to bring some heat into it with other means. Like we got some hot water coming in at 29 degrees. It's actually coming in at 40 degrees, but it cools down as it goes. But yeah, it's starting to get a little bit warmer, so I don't want it to get too hot by sending in very hot oxygen. Now, another thing that I want to be very wary of is I'm using water here as my overlay for my electrolyzers. And water, obviously, it boils at 100 degrees. So I want to make sure that my Hydra is sufficiently cooled so I'm not boiling this water. So that's kind of why I want this working first. Oh, we just vacuumed it out, so that's good. We can get all this stuff out of the way here. So that is the plan. That is the plan. Bro, how is your base that cold? Well, this asteroid is surrounded by a ton of, like, this is space, which is very cold. And we're surrounded by a ton of cold biomes. This is not Terra. This is the Squelchy Asteroid. So it's naturally, well, sorry, I don't want to say naturally. I think I'm incorrect when I say this, but I thought this was like kind of the opposite of Terra, where it's very, very cold. But someone told me last stream that this particular seed was just more cold than Squelchy usually is. But regardless of whatever the reason, we're just surrounded by a lot of cold biomes. So our problem is actually the opposite of what we usually have to deal with, which is too much heat. Now we have too little heat. But that's okay because heat comes very, very easily. Like everything, literally everything makes heat. So, except for obviously like ice. So, I'm not too concerned about managing the heat just yet. I'm mainly concerned about not boiling the water inside the Hydra. That's why we're doing all this extra stuff to make sure that we can build the aqua tuner first. So if the Hydra starts getting too hot, we can start cooling it right away, which is not that hard, given just how powerful aqua tuners and water is. Cooling with water. Actually, we'll leave this intact. Actually, I'm not even going to touch this because I don't want the water to fall in and make a huge mess of it. Then I have to like go in there and mop it up and all that stuff, and I don't feel like doing that. But yeah, basically, we're going to use a little bit of a... This is the opposite of vacuuming something out. I'm just going to basically build on top of it, which is not... Which works. Like, let's put it that way. I just do all this. Actually, I don't even need this because my duplicates can just jump up here, but whatever. So what we're going to do, we're going to build a temporary usage oil refinery in here so we can get plastic from our newly found crude oil area. Actually, we have an oil well right there, so that's pretty cool. Plus, I have a lot of lead, so this is actually a great opportunity to just go right down in here and start digging all this lead out, because this will allow me to start building my heavy wall conductive wire all around my base. There should be plenty of lead here. Yeah, tons and tons of lead, which is amazing. I love lead. So we'll just start digging all this stuff out. Just like that. But I want to make sure I can reach all this. So maybe we'll just dig to here for now. Get the lead out, Zeppelin man. I need the lead is okay. I love using the lead for if I get someone with good athletics, I'm taking them. Otherwise, I don't really care. Actually, I should also look into leveling up some duplicants. Let's see here, Farmer Ellie. I guess we can now officially make Ellie the farmer. I think I'm fine with Ellie being the farmer. I've gone so long with not having a proper farmer because I just kind of forgot about it. But let's give Ellie the farming, all the farming nonsense. See who else we got. We got Rancher Harold. Yeah, we'll give him the top thing for ranching. We got the cook. The cook knows how to do mechatronics engineering, so that's super helpful. So we'll give him extra construction. Digger Bert probably could exosuit training would probably be really good for Bert. I'm just worried about his skill level for exosuit. So General Amari is already very high. I need to start increasing the morale of the duplicants. Nice. I want somebody who knows how to do artwork. This is actually really good. We'll get Hassan going on that. Rancher we already did. Researcher Trivaldo. Again, exosuit training would probably really help out Trivaldo. Along with probably hard digging. And Stinky. Stinky just hates life and has literally no morale. So we're going to try to help to get Stinky a little bit less stressed out. Because Stinky's not having a good time. Okay, this is done. So I can sweep all this out. Yeah, but the lead is super awesome. Because I can use that for heavy wall conductive wires around the base, and then basically get all the metals back that I already spent on heavy wall wires inside the base. But it's it's basically time to start giving them some more rooms that would make them happy. So a rec room would probably be really nice here. I certainly have the room for a rec room, so maybe we'll do that. Get some. Has to be minimum 12. So can I just fit it in here? I could fit it in here. Let's fit it in. Let's fit the rec room in here. Like that. Do people build gyms anymore? Sure, why not? Thank you for joining me, Wade. Appreciate it. Yeah, sure. Gyms are great. I usually don't build gyms these days, but when I take duplicants, since I'm so far in and my duplicants can go so far, I think now I will start building gyms again because I don't want them to get stuck in random. Like gyms are still obviously very, very viable. But usually when I play on stream, it's a little bit more slow pace, so I can keep on top of everything. I like to hang out with the chat pretty much equally as much as I like to play the game. So I want to make sure that I'm not missing something. But I got to take on some more duplicants here pretty soon. They're starting to get very, very well, starting to be time basically. Now, one of the big problems that I'm going to run into is as soon as I open this liquid lock back up to give my duplicants access, I might break the liquid lock because of the water. I just have to kind of make sure I don't do that. Move the mic a little bit out of the way there. But yeah, if you watched my video on duplicant athletics, I think it's called making your duplicants faster or something. There's a whole bunch of different names. There's like 3 different names for it. That's the way YouTube is. Yeah, biodupes. Yeah, biodupes is obviously it was really good to have biodupes in the last playthrough that I did. They are OP in that regard. But yeah, gyms are totally, if you're using regular duplicants, they're totally okay to use. They still haven't unlocked this door for me, which I really kind of wish they did. Unreachable. Okay, well. Why is that? Why is that unreachable? Oh, because of this. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. There you go. That's how you make your door reachable. Subscribe for more tips and tricks. Actually, if I just finish this ladder, it would have also done the same thing. All right, so everything is looking pretty okay. I'm gonna get this in here. Kind of messed this up. That should be a insulated tile. And then maybe what we'll do is... actually, maybe we'll do this. Can I put this here? No, I have to, I can't, I have to leave this open. I have to wait until... Okay. We'll figure that out. William says... Oh, sorry. I'll get to Wade for. Wade said, I have watched a lot of your vids on Ani, and I think I've copied and made a lot of blueprints. Nice. That's awesome to hear, Wade. I'm glad they've been helpful. That is so cool. I love hearing people tell me that. That is just so cool. I'm glad that they've been helpful to you guys. And then William said, by the way, I forgot to ask, do you want an old save from me from when I was playing with normal dupes? I had fun building a pet boiler for switching to nuclear. Sure. Yeah, I'll take some more saves. That's something that I forgot to mention, actually. So happy that you brought that up, William. If you guys want to submit more saves files, whether it's something that you want me to look at, like if you had something cool to show, or if you wanted some advice on your playthrough, or whatever the case is, just send me a message of what exactly you're showing off. And I want to do this. I want to do this thing regularly where we can like go over other people's bases with the community, right? It's like a community thing. I thought that'd be kind of cool. I haven't gotten. I think I gotten one submission actually since the last time I did a stream like that. And basically, what I would do is just at the end of a regular stream, I would do a segment, like a 30 or an hour segment, 30 minute to an hour, where I sort of go over whatever you'd like to show off on your asteroid. So if anybody has stuff they'd like to show, like obviously, please feel free to send it in. My email is in the about page on the YouTube channel, or you can join the Discord by clicking. Sorry, but there's a link in the description of the video, or you can go to the join a server in Discord and just type in that. I know it's kind of scuffed, but I don't have like Nitro or anything, so you can either way that you choose. Oh, Stick, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. That's Lightning McQueen. Oh, there you are in chat. Lightning McQueen. Thank you so much for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome. I'm so happy to see the Twitch audience growing. It's been really, really getting a lot of momentum lately. I think Twitch algorithm has been like, hey, this guy plays a lot of Ani. Maybe you guys should go check him out. So thank you guys so much for the follows on Twitch. Really, really appreciate it. It's been growing pretty steadily lately, so I'm really, really happy about that. We're almost at 100 followers on Twitch, so that is pretty cool. Lightning says, I saw your stream on YouTube, but I prefer Twitch for streams. Yeah, whatever you like. That's why I do both. I do both because whatever you guys like more, you guys get to pick. It makes no difference to me as long as you're enjoying yourselves. That's what matters to me. So thank you. Really appreciate you following on Twitch and your support. That is super, super cool. I'm gonna get this out of the way so I can build straight down. Eventually, I'll want to get all this water out of the way, just let it fall or something, or do something with it. Because there is a copper volcano here that I have to deal with. So we'll have to build some mesh tiles. Oh, sorry, but yeah, William. Yes, please send me the asteroid you would like to show off. That'd be cool. We'll do some more of those streams when we get some more submissions. Yeah, and what I'm thinking here is just start provisioning for this geyser. I'm probably gonna have something looking like what's gonna be. I want to have these guys be able to come down straight. This is gonna be like the main tunnel for my base here. So we'll eventually have the what's it called? The tubes, the transit tubes there as well. So we'll come straight down. So I have to move this out of the way and just starting to get that provisions ready. So we'll build, this will be the edge of the copper volcano here. And then we'll have metal tiles underneath for cooling. But in the interim, I will build this here. because this will allow me to... this will allow me to kind of... Oh, maybe just go like this instead. To stop the water from like leaving. I need to keep some of this water intact. So we'll build something like this. A little cute little Paku all by himself. Wonder how the water situation's doing here. Probably could do a little bit better if I put the liquid pump down there, which I think I will. Just have to get rid of some of this. And then we'll move this down. They should be able to access all this stuff. And then we're going to constantly produce liquid from here anyway, so... except now we're not getting the natural cooling if the liquid is not staying on that area. Okay, so let's see here. We got Freya again, who can't do... Again, Freya just likes to eat, so I'm not taking Freya. Lindsay, I wish was a little bit better. Oh, Gossman, I don't mind. Machinery's pretty good. And the only negative is doctoring. So I think I'll take Gossman, be an operator. Because I can teach Gossman how to do mechatronics engineering. But what we'll do is we'll take Gossman, but just prevent him from leaving. So he doesn't slow us down like crazy. So maybe we'll put a thing here. Build this ASAP. And we'll make it so Gossman can only come in. And then over here, we'll make it so Gossman can only come in. So Gossman can only come in. Perfect. So he might leave while that's being built, but that's okay. I just hope he doesn't. Maybe we'll pull him back here with... Yeah, I wouldn't mind him getting some... We'll put him on the trainer, actually. Put him on the trainer. Give him a little training thing here. A little room. There we go. We're building a gym. Somebody asked for the... I think Vitaly, was it? Somebody asked for the gym. We're building a gym. Whoever asked for the gym, here it is. Cobalt is running pretty low, so... I think I'm going to stop feeding these guys now because... I basically... Like, I like that the power that they're producing... Oh, it was a Wade that asked for the gym? I want to keep a lot of cobalt ore around, even though I know I have a ton on the asteroid still in random places. I really like how the blue tiles look in random places, so I kind of want to keep the cobalt around. Now I could give them something else, I'm sure. I mean, these guys eat everything. If I had a tamed volcano, actually, that'd be ideal. Then I could just give them that. But yeah. We'll keep this open so it doesn't slow them down. Keep this open. And then Gossman can just do things around the base here. And then we'll make it so Gossman is the only one that can... Well, actually, before we do that, let's have it built first, right? Otherwise, it doesn't matter. And then take that out. I don't need this anymore. Actually, we'll give them a little bit of a light. That'll give us a bonus or something. Cool. So things are coming together. Let's go back and check on the oil refinery. Actually, we'll stop digging here for now because we can use some of this oil instead of getting too far in. Perfect. So this is pretty much done. Now we just have to get in here without breaking this liquid lock. So let me try to do that. One of the other problems that we may run into here would be that if we have any ice drop into here and it melts, that would be very unfortunate because then it could flood this area. And I don't want to have to deal with that. It wouldn't be too big of a deal actually to deal with. It's just kind of annoying. Okay, and then while that's all that's going on, we can keep digging all this out. Basically just set up a whole bunch of dig errands here. Get all this peat out of here and all this... since I'm getting all this peat now, I can keep making refined carbon. We can even start coal generation soon if we wanted to. Let's put refined carbon on there. And then ceramic. Ceramic we should start as well. We have lots of... Yeah, we can do ceramic. You know what? Let's hold off on refined carbon. Let's get ceramic going. Because we're going to need that. Okay, here we go. Let's do this on high priority. And we'll give it to Gossman. Actually, I think I did that wrong. I think Gossman can't leave now. I'm glad I caught that before. I have to go like this. Standard is the Gossman is the only one that has access. I think that's how you do it. There we go. So Gossman can leave. But I'm pretty sure now we made it so nobody can come in. Yes, perfect. I think you need some fireman poles. I do. I need a lot. So I'm working on that over here. You can see I'm moving all this stuff over. And I'm making my fireman pole straight down like this. And then all this water will eventually fall in as well. I don't really care where that goes. But that's what I'm working on. Just straight down here, so it'll have a nice I like things looking symmetrical as much as I can. I know it's not always possible, but it's going to look something like this. Duplicates are going to come straight down to get to the oil biome. Since there's literally nothing in the way, that's very unusual that you can do that. I think. I mean, for me, anyways, I always get something like a volcano in the way that prevents me from doing that. So. Very happy that that's not the case. Or like a building like this. I'm very happy that that's not the case. And then, of course, we'll have the tubing as well. But we're still waiting for Drecko. The glossy Dreckos. But yes, fireman poles it is. What we're working on next. Basically, what's holding us back is these. We have to get this done. But... our duplicants can't get there yet because they're busy doing other things, and I only have 9. I was a little bit slow on duplicants, admittedly. But now we're all good with the duplicants. For now, until we get another good one. Now, Gossman here, I want to have high priority. I want Gossman to be here. Oh, the left of my blue gas reservoir. Which one was that? Oh, was it this one? Or was it a different one? I think that's the blue one. Yeah, so, well, once I build it coming down here, I won't need this one. Because the duplicants will always use that one. That's kind of what I'm hoping works out. Just waiting on this. I don't want to have to build it twice, so as soon as they're done this, we can use this as the main chute coming down. And then we'll dig all this out as well. That'll take a long time, but they're still doing other things, so I could speed it up and do this. Wouldn't make too much of a difference. This is what mostly okay, perfect. So this worked out as well as I had hoped. Now we just come in here and destroy this. And then we put the oil refinery here. Oil refinery, we're just going to manually deliver the oil right now because I'm not going to build the infrastructure to pump it. I think that'll take way too long. So manual will work just fine for the time being. I already have power here, so that's a plus. Well, not anymore because I deconstructed. Oh, now that I have lead, I actually don't even need to do this. I can just use... I mean, lead's going to take a little bit longer because it's far away, but... There. Start building with lead. Get into the habit of having everything conductive. We'll put that on 9 priority. Why not? Yeah, this shouldn't freeze anymore. I think it's... we had an issue before of the water freezing here, turning into ice and breaking the liquid lock. So I don't think that should happen. Fingers crossed. Oh, I need electrical engineering for this. That's right. I don't have... Rancher could do it, but he's already really stressed out. You know what? It's fine. Fine, we'll use copper ore for now. So there you go. Just in case you guys didn't know that, it's a pretty simple trick. If you just build in a bunch of tiles, you can just destroy it and it becomes automatically vacuumed out. And then it's easy peasy. Not so much of a trick, just like a... something that you can do if you want. Oh, I don't want cobalt ore for this. I like my cobalt ore for things that matter more visually. Okay, how's the oxygen looking? Pretty good. Pretty good here. Oh, we're still waiting for the plastic. Right. Anyways, let's get this built. I think I can build this without breaking the... After it saves, I'll put it on high notification. I just want to make sure that this doesn't break the lock and let air in as it's being built. I don't think it will. I'm just very fearful that the duplicants would do something like that to me. It seems like they would. Perfect. Okay, so that's cool. And we got that figured out. Now it's just a matter of building... Yeah, we got the piping done. Thank goodness I didn't forget that. Build a little roof here. We got the petroleum, polymer press. Come on, let's get this done. I know you guys are busy somewhere else, but I'd rather have this done. Yeah, we'll build probably a platform that goes along here after this comes all the way down, and then they can easily get access to it because they're going to be doing a lot of work here. I think it makes sense to build a platform that goes straight across down from this, so they can easily get to here. Okay, let's see. Oh, the knits. They might be interesting if I can find lure plants. But I don't know if I have any on this asteroid. Decreased machinery, not really valuable to me. Yeah. Oh, the increased athletics though. No, I want to reject. I don't want the knits. They're just annoying. They're more annoying to me than not. Okay, so we need a rec room. Let's build some recreation stuff for our duplicants here. What do I want to build that's fun? That doesn't take a lot of power. Kind of the main criteria. I think most of the stuff that I can unlock now with research requires radiation, which I have to set back up. So maybe we'll just wait on that. Okay, we'll do a rec room at some point. I'll have to reorganize all this stuff. Oh, we got a Drecko egg. Glossy Drecko egg. Nice. There's our first one. So we got to get that set up as well. So let's move this out of the way. We'll start working on the Glossy Drecko. Move this. Put it here. Don't need this. Don't need this. Put the glossy Drecko in here in this kerfuffle disaster. Delete the automation. And then actually these hydroponic farms can be reused to feed bristle blossoms. So there we go. Speaking of bristle blossoms, since I don't have any... We're making bristleberry. We don't have any sleet wheat. So we may as well use some of that bristleberry to make bristleberry. And in that case, we can start feeding our duplicates again. But I think that gives us a +1 or something. Yeah, +1. Which is the same as the Swampy Delight, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Surfing is good. Arcade game too. The arcade I need to unlock. Surf. Surf is not too hard. Surf is pretty easy to make. I have that unlocked. Takes a little bit of water. Yeah, I could do a surf. And I have water here. I could have a little tray to catch the water. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's put a surf. I'll change this to mesh tiles and catch the water here. So we can get rid of this. Actually, where's my water? Why isn't there's no water coming from? Oh, it's all... Oh, let's get this done, people. Look, the wiring is not done either. I have too many things on high priority now. I want to get this water started to pump up. I should be pumping it from here, actually. But it's okay. It's all about the fall down anyways. Maybe the smart thing might be to pump everything up here so it doesn't fall all the way to the basement. That might be the correct play. So take this out and run power here. Do this on 9 priority instead. This is already done, but let's just put it on 5. And then I can take all this water, instead of dropping it all down. Well, it's mostly my fault, Kid Cool. I have too many important things queued up, but I need to get some water in here for these guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't sending them any hot water, any water, because I was pumping out all the regular water. Something's overheated. A pitcher pump. Crazy talk. Actually, this might not work. This might destroy the thing there. Let's do this. Let's just destroy this, and then we'll build another one. Okay, oil refinery time. Oil refinery. See what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do a bottle filler. We want this to be relatively simple for the time being. Can't put it anywhere because of all the ladders in the way. We'll get that rectified first. And then we want to put the oil in here. We'll have a little area where they can go to. Actually, maybe it's better to do it up here. Like I said, I'm going to be manually delivering the oil for the time being, just because I'm not going to pipe all that just to get some plastic going. It'll take way too long. And then I'll put the bottle filler there. So that's that. Yeah, these guys, they're doing okay now. They're getting it done. They're getting the pole done too, so that's good. There we go. We got some water coming up now. Time to start separating the Dreckos. So I need I need this done ASAP too. I need everything done ASAP. Everything done now. You guys watch Internet Historian? Anybody watch Internet Historian in here? Please tell me you guys watch Internet Historian. Okay. I think I'm gonna destroy this conductive pipe or this wire here and just go outside because now everything is connected to my main grid in this direction anyways. So we'll do that. Oh. We gotta, yeah. Well, oh, I forgot I can't do that yet because I don't have electrician. So we'll do heavy watt. Heavy watt here. Take this out. Destroy this. If you've never seen Internet Historian, I encourage you to look him up. Very, very funny. No, not cobalt again. Please stop with the cobalt. Let's just wait until this gets done, deconstruct, and then we can figure out the rest of it. There we go. It's done. Copper, boom, just like that. And then now we can keep going with this. So again, we'll do the same thing. Move the Dreco egg in here, glossy Dreco egg in here. What else? What else? Bring this all the way down. I think we'll put a door here because I think it's okay. I can't because all this stuff is in the way. So as soon as they build this, I can destroy everything else. Circuit overloaded. I don't know why. No clue. I just followed it. He uploads pretty infrequently, but you should see if it's your type of humor first. It's not for everybody. But I like the Internet Historian. Maybe we'll do something like that. I know the duplicants were just building this, but I don't know how big this current. I don't feel like counting how many tiles I have here. Is what I'm trying to say. So put this guy here. The shearing is here. I guess these are going to be more or less permanent for the time being. Looks like our wiring is done. Is it connected? No, it's not connected. Looked like it was connected. I must have missed that it was still a wait mark. And we can destroy all this. Build the wall. Nice. So this is coming up now. Good, pretty good. Start getting the water down from here. Maybe we'll start digging this out too. Okay, so I think we did go over half an hour that I said I was going to. So we'll go for we'll go till 3 hours, 3 minutes. That'll be a nice number. We'll end the stream there. So another 10 minutes or so, another maybe 5 cycles or so, whatever 10 minutes usually. I think each cycle is like 200 seconds, right? So whatever it ends up being, we'll do a couple more cycles. There we go. Get all that disconnected. Some of this stuff we can't reach, but as long as I can get to this stuff and make a wall here, that's all I really care about. See how Gossman's doing with athletics. 9. Oh, that's the machinery. Bummer. Only 2. I was like, yes. Oh, he's not ready yet. Not quite ready yet. Okay, we gotta get this going. This is taking too long. This is my next thing that I really want done. And I want this mopped up as well. I want everything done right now. Absolutely everything. I can build my What's it called here? Bottle filler here. And then my bottle drainer here. And then we'll build our... See what we have most. Yeah, granite's fine. We'll build granite. This is going to drop down like this. So the granite's fine for the time being there. We'll also... I don't know if it's worth doing it now. I think I'll just wait. I think I'll just wait for... Oh, nice. We got some ethanol. That's handy. Oh, we also probably don't want this water to overflow into the oil biome. That would be really annoying. I always get water in the oil biome, and I always say, okay, this is the time where I'm not going to do it, and I always end up doing it. So now I'm going to make sure I don't do it. This will be the asteroid where there is no water in the oil biome. 100%. So Gossman earned a skill point. Another pip. I'll take another pip. Actually, okay, fine. I'll do a cropper. So science is pretty good. I like science because science gives you increased research or increased attribute leveling by 30%, which is really, really nice. Excavation is pretty decent to get started with. Get a 25% dig bonus. And machinery is pretty decent. So I actually don't mind Turner. Except he farts. So I'm always going to have natural gas in my base, which is kind of annoying. Is that worth it, like long term? That's kind of the question there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know while I give Turner or Gossman suit sustainability training. Actually, oh my god. Didn't even notice that. That has to be done. Never? No, I don't like that either. I agree. That's all the confirmation I needed. My over-engineering base always processes the air and filters out undesired gases, so I never pass on. Flatulent. My base is way too simple to do that. I mean, we're getting there though. It's oh nice. We're starting to get plant husks now. Pretty sure that's the first time I've gotten plant husks. They weren't. I don't think they were available in the Super Duper Dreamland because we played that one before plant husks were a thing. I think, or maybe because I didn't have the DLC enabled or something. I don't even know what they're from. Anyways, that'll be kind of interesting to play around with that. Yeah, so I think we'll do one more cycle and we'll call it quits. That'll be the end of the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best this time not to get oil and water mixed up. Every single asteroid I play gets water in the oil biome. So maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. That's kind of annoying. Now, can I get it? I think I have to destroy this to get that one. I could build a tile here, I think, and then destroy that. But I think it would just be safer to do it this way. Actually, I'll just leave it. I'll leave it till the next stream. I don't want to. I'm not going to be able to get the petroleum up anyways. So we're already done the cycle. So let my duplicants finish the stuff that they're already doing. And then basically we have glossy Dreckos now. We have Dreckos, glossy Dreckos. So we're doing all right. I thought we had more than 2 Dreckos though. I'm not sure where the other one went. It might have evolved and then hopefully it laid an egg, but whatever. If it didn't, it's not the end of the world. I suppose there's probably some more down here anyways. So, not seeing any, what's that? A sweat corn there. Not seeing any immediately. but it's okay. Yeah, so just a reminder to everyone who's here in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me for 3.5 hours. Wow. It's a long stream. I had a lot of fun though. We rebuilt the Hydra 3 times. So I will not be streaming on my usual Friday or my Saturday. Just going to be busy both days. And then next week we'll do regular scheduled streams again. So I will try my best to be on Sunday evening or Sunday night, not evening. Evening is too late. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. So Sunday we'll do a 2-hour-ish stream, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see what I'm planning for the next week. There will be a video out probably Friday or Saturday. So the video's already done. I just kind of delayed it because I've been live streaming so much that I wanted to kind of break up the content so it's not getting overlapped or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of what I thought would work out. So I'll probably release it Friday, so you will have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday most of the day to watch it before I come back. And then and then from there, it's back to regularly scheduled programming. So that's what I'm thinking we'll do. And maybe we'll even throw in some Ori and the Blind Forest at some point. Probably not. I don't know when yet. We'll do some more Ori. I thought that was a lot of fun. And I want to beat the game too. The game's not that long. Pretty sure I can beat the game on stream if I just put my mind to it. I don't know how hard it gets, but I know it's not a very long game. Okay, so yeah, that'll be it. I'll do a save here. We basically met the objectives that I wanted to. They're not entirely complete. We do have the Hydra up and running. It's just not on. And we have Glossy Dreckos started, which it's a mess right now, but it'll get better. It's a organized chaos right now. So yeah, good night, William. And yeah, please send me your asteroid. That'd be really cool. And anyone else who likes to submit or who wants me to see their playthrough, whether it's something that's really cool that you did, or you're really proud of getting really far, or you need some advice or help or whatever you would like, my email is in the About section of my YouTube page, or you can just go to my Discord, link in the description, or put that in the Join a Discord server prompt, and you can get in. So yeah, thank you for coming by, William. Thank you, Kid Cool, for being here once again. Kevin, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Wade, thank you for coming tonight. Lightning Marqueen, thank you for being here as well. Jim was here earlier. Before I forget, I think Jim was left an hour ago or so. Sean was here also earlier. Not sure if Sean is still here, but thank you for showing up, Sean. Really appreciate your support as always. I got Harry Bells. It's a great username. Thank you for following on Twitch. Thank you for all the Twitch follows today too. I think we had like 3 or 4. Twitch has just been really doing great lately, and it's nice to see that the platform is starting to push my channel out. Or maybe people are just looking for Ani because they got the game or something. Alien, thank you for stopping by. Margaret, thank you for being here. Uther, thank you for being here. Sir Bebop, thank you for being here. Holy smokes, guys, so many people showed up today. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for all your support. Vitali, thank you for being here. Serbi left for dinner a long time ago. Serbius Bloodmorn, I'm not sure if those are the same people. Oh, they are. They said time for dinner at the same time. So they were just here on Twitch and YouTube. So thank you so much, Serbi. I thought you were the same person, but you commented at the same time. So obviously you are. QC Phil, thank you for being here. Crazy Sammy, thank you for being here. Holy smokes, guys. So much support. I couldn't be more grateful. Like, you guys are so awesome. So if I missed anybody, I'm really sorry. Sandwraith was here tonight as well. Thank you so much, Sandwraith on Twitch. Tristan Hunt, thank you for your follow tonight and for being here. Who else? Yeah, so if I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling pretty quick here, and also the chat only goes back so far. So Margaret, thank you for showing up. I think I already said thank you to Margaret. Krogozer was here. Thank you, Krogozer, for being here. Testis Zombie, awesome. Thank you for showing up tonight, Testis Zombie. He's doing a lot of Oni gameplay as well on stream. I don't know if he didn't mention. It must be on Twitch, but they didn't mention if it was Twitch on your YouTube. So thank you for using my tutorials on stream. That's so cool that you're helping out. Tran Long is from Vietnam. Thank you so much, Tran Long, for being here. Violet, Xally. Oh, you're the one who mentioned Xally. I missed. That's the message that I missed. If you're watching the VOD or if you're still here, about the airflow tiles for the spawn. All right, so that's as far as I can go back. Thank you guys. Good night, Kevin, and good night, Alien. So see you guys on Sunday, and have yourselves a great rest of your week. And yeah, see you soon.